That's actually true.
Is that what you like the most? Does it hit the best? Does it pull the best?
That slide in that down stem.
Or do you try to preserve the good ones? What's the mindset? Yeah.
No, I don't like the way big tubes. They always give me a res lip or like a when I'm finishing that last.
I much prefer my bigger Illadelph to this.
I'd rather have a straight tube, big tube. But
I don't like smoking out of straight tubes because the water gets. I'm lazy and the water gets so dirty so fast.
Yeah, we gotta have
it's got a thimble full of water in the bottom. It's so dirty after one hit.
Yeah, shot glass.
Yeah,
you're smoking out of a shot glass.
Basically a shot glass of water in there.
I don't like.
Go on.
When like you try to, you even try to fix it. Yeah, I don't like.
We did. Yeah, I didn't listen to that on the way to the show today.
Man, did you see Cameron on CNN?
Killicam?
Who's Cameron?
Cameron. He did like, oh boy, remember? Oh boy.
He did Killicam.
That's some sort of sample. What? How's oh boy go?
Boy.
I forget.
Oh boy.
It's like I forget, but he was on CNN.
Is he like humana, or is he like himina?
I think it's more of like a lower pitch. Yeah.
I still can't remember.
Yeah, it's like he had another one too. I should be.
He did Killicam.
It's been a long time since I played Oh Boy.
So he's like a shit type guy.
Mm-hmm. But he went on CNN and just like, maybe we'll pull it up. We should pull it up. Cameron on CNN when we get the show going because it's pretty ridiculous.
I got it put up and ready. Well, no, I don't. But I got the trail ready.
Oh yeah, we're on the trail. His nose is on the ground.
We got the truffle pigs out.
Mm-hmm.
Nicolas Cage is mad. We took his pig. That's a movie. Really bad.
That's not the stealing the Declaration of Independence, so I don't know what it is.
He went from doing National Treasure to doing pig, where he doesn't say a word.
Steal the Declaration of Independence.
What's pig?
No, yeah, but no, he realizes it. They ask him that. Like, you're going to steal the Declaration of Independence? And then he's like, yeah.
That was good.
He's like, the camera, he's looking at the camera. And he does. He repeats it.
I saw that movie in the theaters with like my friend and like his parents. And I was like, this sucks. And then I never saw it again.
What? I thought it was a pretty decent movie, honestly.
Oh, no, I was...
National Treasure?
I saw it once in the theater and I never saw it again.
And
is there more than one of those?
I read about it like last year or something like that, and they say it's like the most historically accurate movies. Everything is like
it's
real
all
fact.
Fake.
But I mean, like the artifacts that are in it and stuff. Apparently, there's tons of history in it.
Remember the beginning where they find the ice?
But obviously not like
the Declaration of Independence. Like what? Like 200 years old? We're like it's an artifact. What do they say?
Where do they find it?
Americans, 100 years is a long time. The Europeans,
100
miles is a long distance or something.
Huh.
That's like
true, though.
That's a saying, I think.
There's some truth.
Like 100 miles in Spain, you're in fucking Portugal.
You're out of Spain. Aren't you out of Spain? Maybe.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Huh.
Is Portugal Spain? It's not, is it? No. But it's very close. Very, very close.
What do they speak in Brazil? Portuguese?
How'd
that happen?
Yeah, right.
I don't know a lot of stuff.
Bunch of conquering. Hey, history. We should
bunch
get
of
into
conquering, just like how the Haitians speak French.
Is that the most spoken language though? Portuguese?
No.
So you got the Spanish conquered
Mandarin?
a lot, Portuguese conquered a lot, the French conquered a lot.
There's a lot of folks down there in Brazil.
But then that English though, huh? That English is definitely out there.
No, it's not the most spoken. I bet it's like 5.
Really? Isn't it like what was that super bad quote? No, that's Muhammad. I'm thinking of Muhammad. It's the most common name in the world. But it's not the language, though.
You said one of the languages that you just said is not even on the top 6.
Portuguese?
Yeah, why would that even be?
I said that.
Well, you got Portugal and then you got Brazil, so I thought, that's
I just
two.
think Brazil, those favelas, there's like 36 people in like a room like this size.
Well,
they're mushed in there and they're all speaking Portuguese.
Is there
they're
a Brazilian?
multiplying.
Here's the scoop before we start the show. Chinese, obviously, English and Spanish.
Oh, Chinese number 1? Okay.
And then
I thought Spanish would be over English.
Me too.
Dude,
but I never thought of China.
Soon.
I'm telling you, they're
China and Spanish are going to get us. We're going to become Chinese Spanish people.
I bet English is the most popular second language, and that might be factored into that, making it more spoken than other languages.
Yeah,
that's my excuse.
I see that. It's
Arabic,
definitely the most
Hindu.
common second language.
Hindu.
It has to be the most common second language.
Because whenever I went on vacation, they were all speaking English.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Where I've ever been, I had like no idea how to speak with your. Oh, you want a rum and coke?
Yeah, yeah.
You're 15? Sick.
Yep, that's the best part. Man, the drinking age in this country is absurd. I mean, you hear it all the time, but yeah, you can go to war, you can't get a beer. It's stupid.
You
It's
think that
stupid.
we need a lower
That's
drinking age?
profound.
when
18.
You got
18.
the what's his name running over Gavin Trump?
Oh,
and you want to
man.
lower the drinking age?
Dude, I was just on Facebook. Maybe we can find. I don't know. I'll try to find it and send it to you. But there was a
High schoolers driving
Facebook
drunk.
page called OC Foodies, and some innocent ass question, just like, "Hey guys, what's the best sit down restaurant on the boardwalk?" Very first comment is a Coastal Smokehouse, and then it just devolves into this Gavin Nupp argument because everyone's like, "No, you can't go to Coastal Smokehouse, no," and then a bunch of oblivious people were like, "Why? It's amazing. They have the best drinks. They have the best entrees." They're like, "A child died," and,
Yeah,
I was just having such a good time reading the comments.
That's
They grind up children in the chili there.
that's a benefit of just being in a tourist town. You're like, doesn't matter what the 15
Yeah, they're
locals
like,
think.
no, trust me, this is the best fucking food on the boardwalk.
There's all these people. What? I'm from Pennsylvania, and I eat there every year with my family, and it's good.
Yep.
It's good. They could kill every kid in the world, and it'd still be good.
And finally, the Coastal Smokehouse people were, I think they got into it too. But yeah, very innocent question that
Well, they just
devolved.
delete the comments.
They were enjoying it.
Oh, you think?
I don't know. Everyone likes a good argument sometimes.
Oh, dude, when you get that, it's on. Your heart
Yeah,
starts
dude,
beating.
I've been getting into some Facebook stuff.
Oh, I love
Nothing too
arguing
heavy,
online.
but it's fun. Yeah.
Let's start the show.
I was arguing, I was arguing
Talk
about all
about
sorts of stuff I
Yeah.
probably can't bring up on here.
No, we're
Yeah.
gonna talk about arguments as soon as we fire
Let's
up. I think
start
this is
the
a good. This is a good trail. A good trail to go down tonight.
You ready for this 5 second
I'm ready
count?
to talk shit.
Here we go.
Hit some of that natty, dude. You need to relax.
I'm right here.
You're sobering up already. Hit that.
You don't even know how much I've drunk.
We're in there.
Relax,
We're in
man.
there.
We're in there. He was telling me to drink. Hey,
Hey, I like that.
it's all good. You know why? Because it is summertime. Happy Memorial Day weekend, everyone.
Drinks up in the sky.
It's modified, no copyright. Don't worry. It says no copyright, so the Bee Gees can't get us. Got Kevin Palmer.
Nice.
We're all drinking Natural Light. That's okay. 1977.
Hey, it's Memorial Day, ain't it?
I'm balling on a budget, baby.
Thanks, Jack, for bringing us all beer.
25 ounces.
I was at the store and it said 4 25-ounce natural lights for $6. And I was like, that sounds like a kind of good deal. I'll take that.
It makes me wish we had a fourth guy because I want 100 going down right now. I want 100 ounces of natural light going down on this pod.
I'll be the fourth guy.
Got 100 ounces right here.
You got 4 of them?
Wait, I do have 4 of them.
How
Are we expecting somebody? Is James coming?
I'll just be the fourth guy.
There you go. You earned it. You bought it. You literally earned it.
That's an ounce short. My tower is an ounce short.
2
But
beers is a short.
Those 2 beers that are tall wouldn't get you half as there as that.
Yeah, I think these are thicker too.
Maybe it would get you half there. 2 of those?
What are you saying?
Those 2 bad bastards there will get you drunker than those 2,
Oh, yes.
even though there's
No.
more liquid there.
You think so?
No,
It's hard to say.
no.
That might get you.
It's
25 ounces of
debatable.
like 4%.
50.
Or 50 ounces of 4% versus
A 40.
24 ounces of 6%.
A 40 plus 10.
My math adds up. This wins.
You might be right.
So it's
Yeah,
br-
but
You-
sometimes the ABV it's a feeling that your favorite beer gets you a special way.
I'm telling you, the first thing, if we ever get any of these local brewers on here, I'm asking them how accurate that shit is on those cans. 'Cause
Nice.
I have woken up with a headache.
Well,
Off of some 5%ers, I'm like, I'm confused about what happened to me last night.
I'll drink, I went through a high life phase when my buddy Kevin came to town and he was
You're watching a lot of Jackass.
Yeah, right. I thought the same thing.
no Midwest Kevin, the tattooer. Is
really?
a
No, I'm thinking someone
cheap
else.
beer guy. Like he'll die on that cross. So he's like, we drank High Life and then I would buy it for myself for the next weeks and I would realize
I hate that cross.
I know. Wait, did I say he'll die on the cross? He'll die on the hill and on the cross. He'll die on the cross. That's
He'll
on
die
the
on
hill.
that
I meant to
cross.
say he'll die on the hill.
I missed that. That's funny.
I liked it. I was feeling that.
That's not the cross to die on, y'all.
But I guess what I'm saying is when I drink a light, pissy beer, drink a lot of them. No headache in the morning. But if I drink a couple Yinglings, something about that shit, that amber shit,
hate
poisons
Yuengling.
my brain. It hurts
Yeah,
me.
you're right. It ain't that good.
I
It's
used
good
to
with
love
Mexican
It has a
food.
weird taste. It just does.
it. Dude, when we used to drink Yingling and think it was good, they had not dialed these IPAs in yet.
Yeah,
IPAs were like malty, poopy things back in the day. But now,
they're all West Coasties.
this delicious thing.
I
It
do
is
love the big
delicious.
truck half cab. Very nice.
I saw the big truck itself parked at the ballpark by my house the other day.
What ballpark? Like the kid ballpark, like little league ballpark. Cool.
Yep, the big truck.
Wow, isn't that kind of inappropriate?
No.
Isn't a bunch of Little League going down there? Or is it like rec?
It's just the big truck.
Yeah, yeah.
He's got his truck parked there with his business.
He's
on
trying
the
to sell
side.
some beer to some kids.
But
you know?
is the new location open? We got to go there, dude.
Of a big truck?
Yeah, it's in like an Easton or something.
All right. Or
Maybe Ken Island. Maybe Ken Island, technically.
Damn, that's crazy.
There's a new brewery in Delaware as well. Did you see that, Mike? I sent it to the group chat the other day.
No,
Missed
send it
that
again. You can send it on over. Oh, no, you don't have to do that now. But I will tell you about the new big truck location destined to be just over the Bay Bridge.
Our side, though.
Yeah, thank God. We get that. They're driving that
Because
truck
we don't
over
go to
that
the other side.
That
That's
makes
scary.
a big difference, though. That's a little better.
I'm glad they decided to drive their big truck over to our side of the bridge,
What's
so
this
I don't have
dated?
to go. This is dated 4/10/23.
So when does this place fucking open? Is it open?
It should be open by now. If
I've
you
driven
think-
by it a bunch of times. It's never open.
It doesn't seem like it is open. Let me see if I can find out some more stuff.
Because Big Oyster has taken over the big truck.
Should I give him a call?
Because Big Oyster is open in
Oh,
Delaware now.
Big Oyster. Is that a Delaware thing? Okay.
Yeah, in Milford.
Okay.
They got a new location in Milford, and boy, howdy, does it look nice.
I had a good time in
That's
that comment section with you, bro. The Big Oyster Facebook post.
That was Big Oyster,
That
too?
was Big Oyster. The beach traffic.
I love drinking and driving, so I love that they
Yeah.
made that beer, dude.
Have you seen that? Oh, you were in there too, Mike. The beach traffic. What a great name. What a great art for the can. They're going
It's
to sell
literally
out.
a guy behind the wheel of a car, though.
But I like it.
Yeah, is the can art.
People can
I
relate,
love
though.
it.
People can relate. They see all the beach cars and it's just traffic.
And they're like, I wish I was fucking hammered
Yeah.
right now.
Well, I mean, if you're a real shore boy, you definitely have a six-pack with you once you check the traffic and you're about to hit that Bay Bridge. We all do it.
Oh, I drink and drive over to the
Yeah.
podcast every night.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's like my favorite thing to do. I drink I drink a beer. It's in my hand, and I'm like, if a cop pulls me over, what will I do? Will I?
You keep peanut butter in the car, right?
No,
You don't?
no.
You should be like, officer, this is like Dumb and Dumber. This is piss. All right.
All right, what you do is you keep peanut butter in the car, and if you get pulled over, you eat that shit right away.
Yeah, I heard that too. That's I bet it works.
I keep those peanut butter, that like 6-pack of crackers.
Yeah. Oh,
But
there
it's
you go.
cheesy crackers with peanut butter, and you're like,
What?
why is that delicious?
It's dry.
I don't want
It's
cheese
so
and
dry.
peanut butter. I gotta have one or the other.
It makes my mouth dry thinking about
What's drier, that or that fucking bologna sandwich in jail?
Yeah, seriously,
Oh,
right?
man. it. Shit.
Yeah, give me the Ritz.
Which one would you rather have, the crackers or the bologna sandwich?
Sometimes I think it's a sick thing I do, and I'm like, fucking take me to jail. Go ahead, do it. Maybe I miss it.
Make my day.
Prison is a fear I
Not
do
yet.
not want to go there.
I don't want to
dude.
go there at all.
Do not take me to prison.
Oh, don't make me think about my DUI.
How many people?
please.
You've never made it to prison though, thank God.
Yeah.
If a beer with a sticker with a traffic on it doesn't make you think of DUI, I don't know what will.
You're like, Jack, why would you ever bring that up? I was just talking about a car.
But I mean, think about it. Bumper to bumper traffic. Where's the cop going to come from? You know, you got time to drink at least a 6-pack.
They're gonna drone pull you over with drones one day. You realize that?
Maybe.
Just
yeah.
a cop on a screen on a
I'm
drone.
gonna try to do that. I'm gonna try to drink get to Ocean City, or no, I'm gonna try to drink a 6-pack before I get to Ocean City one day. Just in the car driving,
I got a Tesla. This is a Tesla.
sir.
Self-driving.
Climb to the back.
Sure, you're in a pickup truck.
Yeah.
Big truck Queenstown or big truck Parkton?
Parkton?
What are these places?
What puts them in the new?
What's Queenstown?
What's
Wait,
Parkton?
is Parkton the one that's way up by Pennsylvania?
Loft rental,
I think it's like
virtual tour,
I'm seeing Pennsylvania.
big truck brewery. Here it is, boys.
It's in Pennsylvania, not in Pennsylvania, but near Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania, man.
Dude, Maryland is fucking. Huge.
Where's that? That's beautiful.
I was looking at some Maryland state parks today, and there's this one that's all the way over in that Maryland Panhandle, and it is so fucking.
So it's like 17
far.
hours away
Yeah,
from now.
it's so fucking crazy how far.
Maryland's
You
such a
see this?
yeah. Some places in Maryland take so long to get. Yeah, what is this?
It's their hops field. Look, hops field 1,
Whoa.
hops field 2.
They're
Now,
serious.
Let's do it with the music. Let's go to hops field over 1.
I can't find this place, but
Damn, they got Rodrigo y Gabriela playing their music.
It does sound like that, eh?
You know them?
Yeah, they
They're-
did
they shred.
they did the music for
You know them? You ever heard of Rodrigo y Gabriela, Jack?
Breaking Bad.
No.
They did the.
They are incredible. You should, yeah, if you don't know them, you should definitely look them up.
yeah, 5 hours, 279 miles to get to this place in Maryland.
5 hours. Yeah, I remember we went to a wedding in the Panhandle. And it sucks getting over there.
That's crazy how far away it is. Oh yeah, that reminds me. We got to pre-record in 2 weeks because I'm going to Vermont.
Vermont.
That takes 8 hours to get there. So
Hey, get some Vermont beers. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm going to right by where we've had Frost Brewer on here. I'm going there. I'm gonna get beers.
Yeah, get a
So
few.
good.
Get a few.
I'm gonna go maybe go to
beers.
Burlington Beer Co. if I can.
And Coat Factory.
They have delicious.
You might as well hit them all. You know, you might as well hit them all.
When I lived in Austin, there was a Burlington Coat Factory right next to my house. I never went to it one time.
Yeah, I went to Burlington a few times. They got a good clearance rack. They do.
Burlington Coat Factory. They're more than great coats.
Did you play in Ocean City this weekend?
Yeah, I played at Guido's Burritos on 33rd, and it was fun.
So that's the new spot?
Yep, we're going to try to build it up. No one's there yet. They've never done a Friday night, but, we're going to build it up just like we did Cowboy.
How did you get that gig?
My guy, Poppy Roistress. You ever heard of this guy?
Oh, yeah.
He deserves a lot of credit, that guy, man. Because ever since he started DJing, which was like 10 years ago, he always was like, no, it's all about house. Like even back when it was like pure EDM and dubstep and big room, he's like, nope, house it is. And now it's all house.
What's he doing on Friday nights?
I don't know.
Cocaine.
Yeah, probably just that.
Oh, okay. So I was just saying, why isn't he doing the gig?
He's just a nice dude. I think he just hooked me up, man. He's a
That
great
is nice
great
of
guy.
him.
Yep, you know the Oshis?
Oh, yeah.
You don't want to
He's
go there
ocean.
on here.
Huh?
You don't want to go there on here.
What do they got? They got skeletons in their closet?
Has allegations.
Oh, wait. Who does? You talking about Caleb Ocean?
It's old news. We don't need to bring up
That's
the
old news.
because-
I think
Yeah,
it's
no, I
awesome.
think he's redeemed himself.
Now that it's behind him, I think because he didn't do anything
It
wrong.
is behind him.
He did nothing wrong.
That whole story is, I do not place blame on him, no.
He did what he had to do.
Yeah, I'm just being funny.
It was amazing what he did because he's a strong kid. Of course, that's going to happen. Boom.
Those guys shouldn't have fucking done nothing. I saw the footage, I think. There's footage, right?
There's something I always say
No
when
footage.
stuff like that happens, and there's so many ways to not get punched in the face, and that just wasn't one of them. You know?
You
Yeah.
know those people.
Yeah.
You know those people you're around, and you just feel like you're going to get in trouble when you're around them?
Yeah.
Those kind of people.
His brother, one time at the grind,
Oh,
we all had our
He was a
skateboards.
wild boy. He was a wild boy back in
Yeah.
the day.
we had our.
I would go away. My mom will get me in trouble if the things that we're going to do.
And he's the main bar manager. I don't want to say I couldn't believe, but he's so nice now. John Mark, he's
They're all
so
nice. They're both fine.
But we were little kids, and they were kind of intimidating
Yeah.
when we were young.
Yeah.
How old are they?
They're a
like
year
2 years-
older.
They're my
than
brother's age. Or
us.
John Mark
a couple
was.
years older.
John Mark was my brother's
I
age.
remember it. Greg, John Mark, and the Jordan guy.
You don't want to
They
see
were-
it. Jordan Parks,
It was like
about other
Ed, Ed,
stuff.
and Eddie.
the very original black kid of SES.
You said it first.
Yeah, man. I mean, he crawled so that Andrew could walk. You know,
Eddie Parker. What's his name? Jordan Parker.
Jordan.
Where are
Parks.
you now, Jordan? Hopefully you don't got the
Why are you
diabetes.
talking like that?
Huh?
You
What?
know,
Why were you talking
you know what
like
he's
that?
doing.
You sound like an Aunt Jemima or a Pine Sol commercial.
I just said, where are you?
Where are you now?
Lord. I remember
That's the
Jordan Parks.
power of Pine Sol, baby.
If you stay home from school today, you'll help me shave my armpits.
Hey, what's that from?
Adam Sandler.
Billy Madison.
Yes.
Movie that's not funny.
Someone asked, I don't, or maybe no one asked him, but Adam Sandler the other day said the closest he ever got to playing himself was Billy Madison.
Damn, that's scary. So it really is a boo boo in real life, hey, huh?
He is though,
That
and it's
sucks.
funny when he does that. Come on, it's funny when he does that. Whenever he's on like a talk show and he gets into the, I fucking laugh. Yeah.
Still does that?
He does.
I fucking laughed.
He had an interview on the Conan podcast, and I forgot how obsessed I am with Conan. I love Conan. I think he's so funny. And yeah, they're really good friends, and he was doing all this boo. And he says whenever he rides by Conan's house, he's always like, Coney, hey, Conan, like in this weird Sandler voice, you know?
In New York.
No, in L.A.
Oh, cool.
And everyone tries to be so cool, but they're like so goofy with each other. It's refreshing.
Coney.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they're just human cyborg creatures.
I don't buy it.
Silly guys, you know?
I don't buy it.
What don't
I
you
don't
buy?
buy it.
They're
for-
evil.
Well, who's they?
George Thor. George Soros. George Soros. New World Order.
Soros is on the way out.
Who's on the way in? Rothschild 3.
Prayers out to Soros. Right?
He's dead.
I don't know.
Soros out.
Prayers to Soros, though.
Yo, Soros out.
That's what
New
we should
World
name this
Order.
episode. That'll get some clicks.
Soros out.
Prayers be to Soros might be the title of the app, and us all can go like this.
That would be good.
Mike,
You might send us a couple thou. You know, could work out good.
Kev. There we go.
Together?
I think we got it.
I think we just got it. Yeah.
Nailed it.
Mike put it down right as Kev put it down.
It's okay.
Did I talk about how I watched that gay love story with Jim Carrey last week?
I Love You, Philip Morris.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you watched the gay one? That
Did I
was
talk
crazy
about
when he
that?
did that. Because at the time, it wasn't as accepted.
Did I talk about that? Or have I watched
You
that?
told me about it the
I
other
don't think
night.
so.
That's a good movie, dude.
Is it funny or is it a good movie or what's going on with it?
It's a good movie, a gay love story.
Mhm.
Ewan McGregor. Ewan McGregor says, you know what happens to blonde hair, blue eyed queers in the yard?
What happens to him?
I don't go in that yard.
Is it
gay
a
as hell.
comedy? Is it a comedy?
Not really.
Oh, are they in prison?
kind of.
Are they in prison?
For part of it.
Okay, is that why they're in orange jumpsuits?
That's exactly right.
All right.
You haven't seen this?
But he does it all?
You've never seen this?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I've been kind of on a Jim Carrey kick, and this was just kind of recommended to me, like right on the front screen of my Amazon, what do you call it, Fire device. So I clicked play, and then I watched the whole thing.
I would give it a shot. I would. I love Jim Carrey. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
I've seen it before. It made me laugh. It made me cry.
Oh, yeah. It's a tearjerker.
touching story.
Jim can act.
Who's the cop? Jim? Or is it... Who's the...
He is a cop at one point. isn't
No,
he?
a cop turns con man, comes
That's
out of the
Jim
closet
Carrey.
once... Okay.
Yeah, I
And he
told you. I
meets-
told you he was in a car accident, and he goes, I'm a gay person.
He said it. You can't say it.
Yeah.
Tired of us not
Can
being
I
able to
pull that?
say shit.
I'm pulling the clip up.
Yeah, it's a good movie, though, because it's great. It's great. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, don't show
It's
my screen,
touching.
but just do...
Don't show the screen. Is that what you said?
But have you seen anything else with Jim Carrey where he's not being completely comedic?
You know, in Eternal Sunshine, Spotless Mind.
That movie is a movie I love, but you do not feel great
Dude,
at the end of that.
Well, a 23. I saw that at someone's house.
I saw that in the theaters, but I don't remember what happens.
I don't either. It was some weird psychological thriller called 23.
I'm going to watch that. I'll report back
it
next
might be
week.
good. Yeah.
It'll probably be recommended me on my Fire Stick.
Yeah.
Because they've been recommending me Jim Carrey. I watched Me, Myself, and Irene, too.
Dude, love it. Farley Boys, Brothers, so good.
It ends really great with his kids.
You
and
know
the
what? I
airplane.
realized the other day I saw it, and I realized I've never seen the ending. Because I remember back when I was watching it, there was a pivotal moment because I was watching it with my parents in the living room, and they turned it off.
Definitely. It was
for one of the scenes,
when it
and I
probably-
never saw past that scene. It was late in the movie.
probably when he was heating up the watermelon
I forget.
or when he is pissing everywhere because he can't.
Because like I never remember him getting his thumb blown off or whatever happens on the bridge. I was like,
Yeah.
I've never seen this.
And his kids come in the plane and save him. Remember?
Yeah, yep. And Whitey and all them. That's a funny fucking movie.
I never killed my family.
Oh yeah, yeah. Dude. And then all his black kids are so funny.
Dude, that's the most racist movie ever because, haha, what if black people were smart?
Yeah, yeah, dude. It's so funny. Anthony Anderson, one of his best roles.
Yeah. I thought one of the guys was Debo, but it's not. I think I might say that on the podcast.
It looks like it might be though.
It's not. That's just racism flowing through our veins, bro. It's internalized white racism.
Hey man, we can't shake it. All right,
I
We
know,
can't
dude.
Shake it.
It takes a couple generations.
We got to be like Taylor Swift. Shake that shit off.
You're a bad man.
What do you got?
Now him saying he's a faggot.
You do have it?
Let
Yeah.
it rip.
Play it.
I don't know when he says it, though.
Right here, right here.
I can play. I can show the video, right?
Yeah.
No more lies. My life.
I've seen this Jim Carrey face so many times.
Buy what I want. Do what I want. Fuck who I want. My way. Okay, sir. Whatever you say.
What the hell?
Did he hit his head? Did he hit his head?
He was in a car accident.
So he's like having just that like.
He's
I'm
like, oh my
still-
God, I almost died and I'm not dead. I can't be living this lie anymore.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Okay.
I bet that happens to. Ooh.
You hear me? I'm gonna be a fag.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah. Oh wow.
See, he's proud of it. We can't say it.
And
We
then the
can't
next
say
scene,
it.
it cuts to him just like in Miami with like two little dogs on a leash. And
Oh
like,
my
and like a Cuban guy.
So it is funny.
Definitely is funny. I definitely laugh. I mean, it's Jim Carrey. Everything he does is funny.
So he. It's
I
like
have
a-
AIDS.
It's like a, he gets AIDS.
That's from Never mind.
That's
He
from
doesn't get
Family
AIDS.
Guy.
Yeah,
Tom Hanks.
I have AIDS. Thank you. It's not funny when I explain it.
Well, how many of these groundbreaking gay movies can you remember? Because I know it wasn't just I Love You, Philip Morris.
Brokeback.
Oh, fucking Brokeback for sure.
I remember being like, I'm not watching this movie, but then I had like a girlfriend in high school. We were like fucking 15, and she's like, we're gonna watch it. And I watched it, and being like, that was pretty good.
I think everyone who's seen it says it's really good. I've never seen it though.
I watched it again a couple years ago.
Wow.
Very good.
And who's in that? Gyllenhaal?
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Is it Gyllenhaal?
Yeah.
And who else?
Heath.
Ledger? Damon?
Yeah, Ledger.
It's Heath Ledger?
Ledger.
Wow.
And it has Princess Diaries girl. What's her name?
Andre the Giant. I don't know.
Anna. It has Anna. And she's
Oh,
good in it.
Hathaway.
Anne
Hathaway.
Hathaway. Sorry.
What else is she in?
Anna.
Is she in Batman?
See in Black Swan?
She's in a Batman, I think. She's Miss
No.
Congeniality.
She's not in Batman.
Princess Diaries.
Batman is Jake Gyllenhaal's sister. Maybe that's why I thought
You're
Batman.
right, but she's so ugly.
Oh.
Yeah,
Catherine
that one.
Gyllenhaal?
I heard his sister's
Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Maggie. God, thank God you're here.
Maggie.
But I heard her described as a painting that got rained on one time.
She melted in the face.
Yeah, that's sad. But yeah, what were we talking about? Brokeback Mountain. Good movie. Gay as hell.
All right, so name another groundbreaking gay movie. I think there's like 4.
Damn. But
Passion of the Christ.
Don't you ever
look
dare.
at the best gay movies. Yeah.
Groundbreaking.
Bros.
Bros, see, that's not groundbreaking. That's new, and it flopped.
The Birdcage. Boys in the Band and Victim.
Okay, there was a prominent gay character in Birdcage.
Groundbreaking, they say.
I've only seen Philip Morris and Brokeback then.
I think I'm just thinking of Philip Morris. I just couldn't believe Jim Carrey did a gay movie back in the day. I was like, wow, Jim would
When did it
do
come out?
anything. Like 2006, I would bet.
Great guess.
I bet it's nailed. I bet I nailed
bet
that.
you nailed that.
Yeah.
Dude. That's 10 out of 10.
What's,
We didn't need to look it up. That was perfect.
Yeah.
what's
it's,
Beach Rats? I'm looking up movies.
Gay movies?
It's a slur for
Yeah.
gays.
Joe Bell. Oh, God. Mark Wahlberg did one?
Have you seen any of these gay movies, guys? You can tell me.
No.
I tried to watch Bros because I like that guy, but it sucked. Yeah.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
I'll watch it if it's free somewhere. Where is it?
Amazon, and now it's pay. It's pay now.
I won't pay.
You're gonna have to literally buy that if you want
I
to see
will
it.
not pay. Watch
Yeah.
Bros.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Look at this, guys. They made a movie called They, Them.
Yes.
I remember this coming out, but I didn't watch. Kevin Bacon's in it.
Damn.
Dude, the Illuminati makes these guys be in stuff like this, I'm telling you.
Yep.
They go to that ranch or whatever that we talked
Macklemore.
about.
Hey man, I believe it. You know something I've decided recently? I don't know if it was recent. Maybe I told you guys.
Nice.
But you ever see someone crossing their legs like this? It's a salute to the Illuminati. You ever see a grown man crossing their legs like this?
Come
Dude,
on.
I posted on my Instagram.
That's what
That's
it
just
is.
how grown men with no balls.
Nope, that's how they let them know I'm on your side.
I posted on Instagram one time. I caught myself crossing my legs like a fairy because I was on my couch and I was like that. I was like, oh shit, I'm gay.
Because it's Satanism. You know what I mean? It's unnatural, uncomfortable.
yeah.
They celebrate the uncomfortable, the unnatural. They
Well,
sit there.
I'm in the cock and ball torture.
Yeah.
So when I used to
Jesus,
see,
don't just not say anything about the cock and ball torture.
no, I'm thinking about the gay way to sit, and I'm like,
Yeah.
It's
Well, it's
never
a
been-
womanly way.
it's never been comfortable for me. But you do notice skinny older men do it, your psychiatrist would do it, or your doctor might do it.
If you're enough of an intellectual and you really just know nothing about the world and you're just in the book and you got glasses and you're about 65, 75 years old, I might give you a pass
That's
there.
where I've seen it.
Yeah, yeah.
But who else is doing it as a
Dude,
salute?
big prominent celebrities. Look on the podcast. Look
Bill
on,
Maher.
Look on the late night shows. Like I just saw JJ Redick is doing that now, and he has this huge deal with the NBA. All of a sudden,
the
it's
fuck
like,
is that?
yeah, exactly. Though it's a good point. No one really knows who he is, but he's really rising up the ranks of like ESPN. And
But
now,
is he a
now he's
former
that.
basketball player or something?
Yeah, but he never was popular. And
Who did he
now,
play for?
actually, he was popular at Duke, but not in the NBA though. He played all over the place. He probably
So-
played for like 6 teams.
So he was popular a long time ago.
Yeah. And now he's like the head coach of the Lakers. He has his own podcast with LeBron James. He has his own podcast with LeBron James. He's been on ESPN as an analyst.
A
And it's
bunch
just
of
like,
people know who he is. Then I just don't know anything about basketball.
But I'm just saying he's with them now because he crosses his legs like that now. I just noticed.
It's a submission ritual, you see.
Oh, really? You got it?
I got, maybe not. I thought maybe.
I think this is a theory that only KP's got right here.
Oh, wow. You made this up?
I made this up. This is something I've noticed.
Why do you think that means that? Just
because
curious.
it's just a great way to salute to them. Be like, I'm still on your side. You know what I mean? Look at me. Who would sit like this as a man?
Can they just say that? Hey,
Public humiliation.
Why
and
don't they
stuff.
just be like, "Hey, I'm still on your side"?
What do you say?
Why don't they just say, "Hey, I'm still on your side" instead of like crossing
Yeah,
their
they,
legs?
they want to be a little secretive, and they want to be submissive and be like, look at me.
Yeah,
Like-
just smile on me.
It's like half putting on the dress.
It's like half putting on the dress. Yeah, it's humiliation. Yeah, I mean, I'd be humiliated sitting like that.
Gang stalking. What do you think about that?
I mean, literally one of the first things I noticed as a kid was, hey, men, when they sit in a chair, they cross their legs differently than when women do it. I really did notice that like really early, like
I
kindergarten.
got in trouble, me and a bunch of dudes in trouble, got in a ton of trouble in the 4th grade for calling these 2 dudes that cross their legs like that gay.
See, it's like,
We're like,
it's
dude,
human
you guys
nature.
are gay. You guys like each other, right? Like you guys like want to fuck and
It's
stuff.
it's
right?
human nature. It's just like, that's a woman way to sit. Why are you doing that?
Yep.
Hey, I don't know. This rings true to me, everybody.
Finding out what gay meant was a huge issue in the 4th grade, dude.
Dude, I mean,
We were in so much trouble for calling everything and everyone.
I don't think
gay.
anyone would
Yeah,
ever
I love-
believe.
There was like a fucking meeting in the principal's office with like 10 dudes being like, and our parents came and shit.
and
At
the
SES,
F word, too.
we were calling everybody gay.
The F word was flying.
Who cares?
I didn't get to that in the 4th grade. That was like
Dude, I remember we were saying the F word, not even the abbreviated, the whole 6-letter word.
in the 4th grade.
Oh, yeah. It was in Salisbury Christian School. People were saying the F
We're
word.
bad. We were bad.
Gay. Oh, yeah.
I told you the time the guy said the N word and the teacher was like, "Hey,
Never went there.
watch who you're saying that around."
I can
She
honestly
didn't get in
say-
trouble. She was like, "Hey, just don't say that around them." I swear to God,
Wow. Hey,
this
don't
kid
don't-
at SES.
How was there not any of them around at the time? Oh, at
That was at
SCS.
SES.
Oh, Jesus.
Jordan
SCS.
was sick that day. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was that. Remember the old German lady
Sickle cell was
at
acting up.
SES?
Yeah.
The old German lady at SES. I don't know how long she worked there because I was only.
Old
That means
German.
that she says that all the time.
That's exactly what that means.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's exactly what that
I
means.
remember her.
She's like, just don't say that around them.
Not trying to see a fight. happen.
Insane. That was. I'll never forget that meeting.
German lady,
Whoa.
what period, what grade, what
I was
class?
in the 9th grade because it was the year
Oh, wow.
I left in the middle of the year because I was at SCS, and then when Christmas break happened, I was like, I'm not going back there, and I was like, okay, fine, you can go to Bennett. And I just didn't go back. I
I
told everyone
remember when
at
you
SCS,
switched,
I
yeah.
was like, yeah, I'm not coming back, and they're like, yeah, all right. And I was like, guys, see y'all later. And then
Going
I
to the
didn't-
scary place.
showing up in the middle of the year was great for me at Bennett, though. I was very mysterious. Had no problem getting that lady.
Classic name like Jack Armstrong. You know, they're reading your name in front of the class. Like, who is this guy?
Dude, it was
Jack
great.
Armstrong.
You show up there. They had been together since middle school. They had all been through their shit. The
Stretch,
new guy comes. Great.
Stretch Armstrong, very popular. Probably put you on the right foot.
Yeah, something like that.
You reminded me of a time when I was, who knows what grade I was going into. I don't think it was into high school, though. It was like a middle school grade where I thought I wanted to go to Y High because that's all where the neighborhood kids went. And I was
Well, if
starting.
you were going to Y High, it would have been not middle school.
Well, why middle?
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Ride the bus stuff.
Valid.
I just wanted to like be a public school. So
Yeah.
mom was like, think about it. We'll give you 2 weeks to think about it. And then during that 2 weeks, somehow, some way, I think I went with Jay Watt to Y Middle for his baseball practice or something or some soccer thing. I went inside the school, and I think my mom did this on purpose, thinking back.
Definitely.
She's like, yeah, go ahead and check it out with Jordan. Go with him. Margot, can Mike go with you? Can Mike come with you? Show him he's a pussy.
Scare
He's
him
not ready for this
straight.
shit. So I was like, yeah, I'm not. Yeah, this school's big. I'm not going there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just didn't.
Hey, it's a fine school.
And then
I'm
I
sure.
don't know. I got my friends.
I begged my parents to leave SCS. Please.
I had like a big bitchy moment like that, but they were like, sure, we'll entertain it. But they knew that wasn't going to go down.
They're
that
like,
way.
you want to leave? Okay, fine. We won't pay. We'll
Yeah,
stop
seriously,
paying
it's
it.
so expensive. My
Yeah,
God.
they're like, fine. See you later.
Free
I
school.
left in the
finally.
middle of the year.
They renovated the house that year.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I know some people that are going to SCS now, and that shit is insanely expensive.
Oh, speaking of expensive, and just, that's not the right thing to say. It's
Go
not
on.
speaking of expensive. There are certain kids that would get their tuition funded, and they were trailer kids, and you'd be like, who's paying for the school? And I remember being,
Mike's a Republican.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I'm
yeah,
just-
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah.
can I just name a name? Can I just name a name?
Yeah, and he
we
was
already
he
know.
was
Seth.
Yep. Oh, I knew it.
He
was
would
I knew
attend.
it. How? Yeah. How did he get in that school?
His
What the fuck?
grandma funded
Yeah.
it, and then like
My grandmother
His
paid
mom-
for mine too.
My grandparents did too.
yeah. So what's that mean?
Yeah.
He'd be like, my mom's mad at my grandma because she pays for the school, but won't buy her this, won't buy her that. That kind of thing.
My grandparents donated a ton of money for that building.
Nehemiah Center.
Why did they want you to go so bad, and were they heartbroken when you decided not to? Your grandparents.
I think they were just didn't want me to be in the mean streets, and they probably thought I was getting a better education there, which was
They were like,
not the case.
They said he did a couple years there. He's got
How
the
much
good
time were
roots.
you wasting in Bible?
Yeah, and just shitty teachers, shitty young teachers.
Well, dude, it's one thing to have a Bible class, and then it's a second thing to give you some disfigured guy teaching the class who's gonna like not even give you like what is that curriculum? And also just knowing that this isn't gonna make or break me failing.
who
So
am I?
you're just like, why am I here? Remember this shit?
Who am I?
They gave us a small guy who had literally had knee surgery so many times that
small guy.
his legs were even smaller than they should have been on a
Jet,
small guy.
You don't know about this guy, do you?
No, this is
can-
great.
wow.
We can find Canutes.
I thought everyone would know, but this was him, right, Mike?
Yeah.
A small. What do you? Wait.
There was a
They
man.
gave you a small guy.
It was a man with a bone disease.
You don't
and,
even. It goes deeper because his
But
wife
what
worked
do
there
you
too.
mean?
Yep.
1 year, the Bible teacher was always such an expendable thing. I guess that they just like.
He was a fiery character too, and it was awkward, dude.
My
it was
Bible
awkward.
teacher was a little old lady, and they gave her the worst classroom in the whole building.
Kevin, can you pull this guy?
Oh no way, you got it up.
No, it's just a picture of him. That's all.
Oh my god, basically, yep.
What's that?
But-
Mr. Knutson.
But here's the real kicker for me
It's Narnia.
with Knutson. He was the coach of the basketball team.
He was
You
big
know that?
on. He was
You
big,
remember
yeah,
that?
I remember him loving basketball.
Today is dunk practice, guys. I'll teach you how to dunk.
And just so you
Somebody
know,
lift me up there.
and just so you know, he wasn't a midget. He had a bone disease, so it was even weirder.
It was
honestly.
weird.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
wasn't just your typical little guy. He was just like. He was like, what, 4 feet, Kevin? Was he 4 feet?
Yep. And then his wife was a dwarf, which was a great fit. You know.
And she was a phys ed teacher for middle school girls' gym.
No, we're talking pre-K.
These people are.
Yeah.
So the pre-Kers, you
She was
look
like
at them out
pre-K
there in the
gym.
field. You would look at them out in the field, and you would say,
Where
"There's
is
a
the
group of
teacher?"
children out in." Dude,
Yeah,
this was
yeah.
a real thing.
That's
Real,
that's
real.
that's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
You're like looking out there from the new Nehemiah Center. You're like second floor, getting a history teacher, Miss Hill's teaching you, watching The Patriot. She
Yeah.
would let us do that.
I got in so much trouble there because I would always go onto that balcony thing.
oh yeah, I
in
never
the-
got to go there.
I would go on there.
Oh,
So
the
much
balcony
trouble.
thing.
I want to go there
Yeah, what was
So
up with that
much trouble.
balcony?
because they don't want
thing?
anyone to hurt and die themselves.
I would love to watch a basketball game up there.
Lock the door.
That's where they did. I
But
guess
I will say this about his wife, though, as you know, as weird as he was, she was great.
no, she looked like Michael Jackson.
No, she was very proportionate and fit.
Wait.
Oh,
Oh,
it
you
was
have him make love to her?
No, not like that. But she was. I mean, she was active and fit. She could run. She could jump. You know what I mean?
Kevin's got midget
You
love.
chased her?
Nah, yeah, I chased her a little bit. I was like, let's see if this thing can run.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
But yeah, I just remember her having great spirit, really, really happy, really fun all the time, and she'd be like line leader in these kids down the hall.
Do you think she went home and like sat in a dark room like I want to fucking die?
Oh, I remember this one story that
Go
Knutson
on.
told us. And he was like, he literally told the whole class this, right? Without anyone asking or anything. He was like, man, I was at the grocery store the other day, and this little girl pointed at my wife and said, Mom, is that a little girl? I got so mad. Do you remember this story?
Yeah.
I got so furious. And he's telling us this.
Yeah,
We're
like, why are you
dude,
so mad?
It's an innocent little girl. She literally doesn't know.
I didn't realize that at the time. I was like, I get it, man. You're mad.
Dude, I was
You're
like,
small,
this
you're
guy's-
mad.
This guy's a little unhinged. Are
No.
you getting this mad at little girls who have
And
no...
he's tiny too.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Is that a little girl?
He would do passive aggressive stuff. I remember like sort of like this. Like, because he would be desk level. He would just kind of like mount up like an ape and just be like,
Oh man, he had a complex for sure. He was very aggressive, very
and
not
he
a,
would
I don't
keep
know,
the
aggressive.
stare. He,
What'd you do to get this, Mike?
and you would just be like this. You'd just be like,
You didn't want that near your desk.
Mike,
would
what
just
did you
be-
do?
you would just
What
be
did,
like,
what did you do to deserve that?
snicker
stare?
during prayer or something.
Hell yeah.
He was intense. He was intense.
Snicker during prayer. Like, it would be, because I'm like, I don't take the Bible seriously. I remember being 11th grade and just looking around being like, are we for real, guys? Like, I literally had other teachers and my mom be like, yeah, you don't have to pass it. It's not that, sure, it doesn't matter, but do you really want to fail it?
I can't imagine
gives a
being
fuck?
in the 10th grade or 11th grade.
Bible
at-
class.
What was the Bible class for seniors called?
They called it some stupid shit
Do you
starting
know what
in
I'm talking
11th
about,
grade.
though? And it was all about proving the Bible right and proving the naysayers wrong. It was a class about that.
Please
you know what I'm
tell
talking
me-
about?
Yes, but I can't remember what it's called.
It had a certain name, and I don't think we'll ever remember it.
Biblical defense, like it's some Hogwarts class.
It was like a name.
defense against the dark arts.
But I remember, oh my God, it was a whole class about how to prove naysayers wrong about the Bible and like what to tell them.
Hang on, I bet there's some sort of college
That's
course I
tight.
pull up.
It was kind of tight. It was like someone's got to teach us this, so we're going to be Christian, I guess.
Yeah, you're going to get fucking reamed.
Yeah,
when you
yeah.
Go to college, so listen to this.
Yeah, keep these in your back pocket.
What
it
is it
next to
called
your
when you
pocket
defend
constitution.
apologetics?
It could have been called apologetics, yeah.
So, apologetic ministry, Department of Christian Defense website, defending the faith.
You got to sell some rope.
That is
Remember
got you. That
Do you remember that?
what is that about?
It was part of it.
Gotta
It's like you got to
sell
sell some rope so they hang themselves. That was like part of it, yeah.
So they hang themselves.
They're
was-
teaching kids
it was
like Ponzi
figurative.
scheme cultists.
So this was Judas.
All it is about being able to make your own church one day where you can pass around the tray. It's all about, dude, we can just get in a building, even if it's renting the place next to Red Door Sub Shop. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
Going to Red Door Sub Shop and hearing, oh, praises. If we can just get in somewhere and get a pastor license, we can pass the tray around. That's religion. Pass the tray around. All we got to do is get the thing. We got to make up some shit and pass the tray around.
What is it called? Ties?
10% of your fucking shit.
Tithe.
Tide or tie?
Tithe.
Tithe.
That's when you give 10%
He's
to
right.
the Lord.
And 10% of every of your 10% of your weekly income is supposed to be tithed.
And I literally thought about this today. How many churches can you think of locally that have closed down? Ever.
Oh man.
Why would they close down?
Because businesses close down all the time.
Business
They're-
is a boom.
They're tax exempt.
Yeah.
They don't cost any money to run.
But you would think religion's kind of not as popular, but now I've never seen a church close down.
Dude, Emmanuel Wesleyan pulls out donkeys and flying Jesuses every year.
Yeah, my grandmother
Wow.
goes to that church. It's like on Riverside Drive. It's across from the giant. You probably never even noticed it because it's right across the street from the giant Catholic church. What's it called? St. Francis.
It's right across.
Is it near the
Oh yeah,
college?
you know you're right. That's a very pretty church.
tiny little church.
We're talking downtown or near the college. Where's it at?
You know St. Francis, the church on Riverside?
Oh yeah. That's kind of near downtown, right? Or no?
Yes.
Church is just a gang for people to fit in. It's
But yeah,
like
but
a
her
way
I was
for
gonna
human.
say her church is tiny. There's like 8 people there every week.
The doors are cool.
What are they gonna do? Close?
Yeah. I
What are they
guess-
gonna do? What are
is
they gonna do
there
with
rent?
the church? No,
There's no rent either. I guess they probably paid it off. Yeah, it's probably just tax, just property tax.
they don't pay that. It's tax
Oh yeah,
exempt.
even the property tax. Damn.
What does it cost to keep? They gotta pay.
They have to build the building. Yeah.
And they gotta maintain the building. But I bet everyone does it for free.
Yep, that's true.
All religion takes is people willing to be like, okay,
Some
I know
Christian
I'm
roofer.
fucking wrong. Or maybe it is people who are truly delusional, but I think at the top of every money making church,
Take
where
me, Diddy.
it's like like I'm manipulating you.
Whoa.
You are dumb. I am a smart guy who is willing to like talk about God to get your money.
And I'm always just amazed how
But I'm
many
willing to
churches there are
convert.
around in this area. It's honestly astonishing how many churches there are. Like, really pay attention next time you're driving. Just
I've
count
seen
them.
them all. I've seen them all.
No matter where you're driving to, you will find 5.
If I take Old Ocean City Road from where I work to Delmar, I pass probably 100.
Yeah, it seems like about 100.
I'm not joking.
Yeah, I'm not joking either, man. I'm not joking. I mean,
Because there's
let's
2 in
think about
Berlin
it.
I pass right
There's
away.
23 around town.
Like right here in this area, we got the Korean church, another
I
foreign
got
church.
a list.
That's not marking them all. I bet.
United Methodist that I go to, and then the big one on Beaglin, and then you got a bunch of little churches. Then you got the church that's near the gym. It's called, what is it called?
The gym?
It's
the
near.
gym?
It's near.
What gym?
What's the big church by this gym? It's in a big shopping center. Yeah, like a gym. It's by a gym, like a workout gym.
What gym?
Olympia.
Fitness?
Olympia.
Where's that?
Next. You remember where Big Kmart used to be?
Yes.
In that shopping center.
Ooh, that big
Oak
We're
Ridge.
talking about Oak Ridge.
Oak Ridge is huge.
So I looked up
I
a
gotta
list
pee.
of churches, and all the regular white people churches were all there, and there was 23. And now I did Asian, and there was another like 5 to 6. And then that's not even the Haitians.
Haitian church. I didn't know about that.
No, that's Asian.
Oh.
Now this is Haitian.
Yummy Asian. That's all that there.
There's some Haitians in here too.
But it's amazing how many churches there are.
Looks like there's 2 Haitian churches in town. Dude, there's like 36 churches.
And then you just take the Route 50 downtown. There's about 2 or 3 churches downtown.
No one wants church.
There's the church with the gay flag on Old Ocean City going east.
Is that called Unitarian?
Maybe.
Let's look up what Unitarian means. Unitarian is a person who asserts the unity of God but rejects the doctrine of the Trinity.
Whoa.
Okay, so they believe in one God, but they're like, there's no Father, there's no Son and Holy Spirit.
Yeah, it's all one. Interesting. I could see believing that.
Rejecting formal dogma in favor of a rationalist and inclusivist approach to the belief.
I never knew what that meant. So that's what that meant. Unitarian means, not 3 dudes, not 3 things.
Yeah, do you hear this, Jack?
Not 3 things. You know what a Unitarian is, Jack?
It's like a version of Christianity where they're like, no, I'm a rational human being. I believe that there's God, but there was never the Son and there's no Holy Spirit. There's just God.
Yeah.
That's what the Unitarian is.
Interesting.
So what the fuck was this?
Yes, I've been studying this.
Oh, yes.
And I remember the Methodists were all about like some fire that came down from the sky and made someone speak in tongues. Remember they told us that a couple times at my church.
I went to a Methodist church, yeah.
Yeah. Methodist was cool. That was laid back.
They're pretty vibing.
Laid back. Oh, yeah.
The pastor changed at my church, and then we stopped going, and then my mom was like, we're going to go to a different church, and then we just never went back to church.
I remember at my church, they were so laid back that every time they passed around the offering plate, I don't know why they did this, but they would play a secular song, the band. Like, it'd be praise and worship, Bible verses, but as soon as they passed around the plate, it'd be like, give me the beat, boy, free my soul, I want to, and everyone would be like, hell yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, it was nice. I was like, this is a good song.
Take me to this church.
Do we have the cups?
I'll get them.
I got something for us to try.
This Unitarian church, there's a photo, and it's like they're at a park with like their pamphlets out. And it's 2 lesbians, another lesbian, 2 old lesbians, another lesbian who's more butchy, and they have pamphlets for queer weddings.
Hell yeah.
So that's Unitarian church, Kevin. Did you hear any of that?
Yeah.
It's like not only like we read about what they truly believe, but it's really just church for gays. And
Yeah, because I think the Unitarian Church has a gay flag outside of it on Old Ocean City going east.
look at this
Shout out
picture.
to the gays.
Look at this, Kev.
Wow. Yeah, they're gay for sure.
Yeah, you got Martha and Charlena, and then you got
Well,
Brenda.
those 2 on the right are definitely gay.
What is that? A big old thing of bread?
They drive the same car as Mike.
Prius?
No, super.
Yeah, Subarus are supposed to be lesbo cars, right?
Church without dogma.
What?
That's their whole slogan, the Unitarian Church.
What does dogma mean?
Dogma. Dogman. You got dogma, a principle or a set of beliefs laid down by an authority who is incontrovertibly true.
Okay, so they're like,
of course we were created by something, but we are not going to act like we know. I can get down with these lesbians.
I saw a meme today. It said, atheist robot. He goes, no one created me. I evolved from a toaster. That was pretty funny.
that'll make you think, man.
Yeah, no one created me.
You evolved from a toaster. Where does
Okay,
that?
boys.
What would a human be saying if they said that?
I evolved from a monkey. Nobody created me.
So you're saying evolution is silly?
I mean, that's what the meme is implying. And it was a funny meme. I liked it.
I don't think the meme's saying that, is it? Because that's crazy.
Yes, it is.
That's what it's saying.
No, evolution's
No
real.
one, because obviously someone created the robot. You know,
But no one just created humans.
You don't think so?
I think probably.
Oh, you think that? Oh,
I
like that.
believe in creationism. I do.
I
think,
okay,
yeah.
so we can get down. We can get down with this.
Mhm.
I like the alien come aspect, not just all being God.
So
but
you're like a Prometheus guy.
yes, I'm a
Okay.
Prometheus
He's a
guy.
Prometheus
all
guy.
day. That's very feasible, and I think that
I'm a Bob guy myself. Anybody? Anybody?
Big Bang.
Prometheus and Bob.
I remember that.
Great. That was
Kablam.
scary.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah.
All right,
crazy.
we
yeah.
pull this up?
Cat.
Cat's here. She's gonna be active. She has not eaten tonight.
New England style main event.
Riddle diddly deep, boys.
New England main event and it's spelled like Maine. That's fun. Is it spelled like Maine? The state.
Yes, sorry.
Read it in a week.
fun.
Careful with that.
love it. I love it.
Uh-oh,
the hell of a
Jesse's texting
state.
me. Would we make some fun of Mexicans or something?
I thought about it. I got in an argument with a Mexican on Instagram in the comments section.
About what? Chalupas?
No, it was something else. I might just let this one go.
No.
Okay.
He's not mad about Mexicans yet.
I'm just kidding. We're kidding over here.
We're joking, but don't try the beer yet. Let's go ahead down that route. What'd you say? What did someone say?
Nah, just nothing.
Come on, dude. I tell all kinds of stories about my butt on here.
Oh, yeah, you do. You do.
Kai, you owe us this.
There was a post about
Just sugarcoat it.
about
Don't
something
say-
about illegals, right?
Yeah.
And
Fuck
then
that. I don't like illegals.
I ended up commenting on it, and then some illegal commented back to me and goes, "Hey, I've been living on your tax dollars for years." That's what he said to me.
Oh, that's kind of whack.
Yeah, and I go, "Wow, you must be so proud." That's what I said, Doctor.
You should have just been like, your IP address is now. Jack could have told you what to say. Your IP address has now been flagged. You literally are fucked. Like,
Wow,
you
I
could've-
should have said it.
You could
yeah.
have scared the fuck out of that guy, but he was just probably saying that to make you mad.
And then after I said that, he said back to me, "Yeah, I just bought a bunch of new cloths with your tax money." He literally said cloths without an E.
Jesse, come get your butt.
That reminds me. I just watched the Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia, and they were all like, "I get a check from the government."
Oh my God, that's the best documentary ever.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
The Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia.
Boone County main call.
Yeah, and they're just like all crazy about how they. She's like, "I get a check from the government says that I'm certifiably
Dude, they
insane."
are terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
They're bad people.
So yeah, if
Yeah.
you're like racist against other races, that's what you're amongst white folk.
The whites are the worst of
The
all
worst
races.
people of all time have ever been documented.
Yeah, are white.
are whites. No doubt. I'm really racist against whites.
Well, it's not like they're the worst ever. At least it didn't kill nobody or nothing, you know?
Yeah, well, that reminds me. Of
Well,
when I-
actually, they did. Someone murdered
oh yeah,
somebody,
they
right?
murdered a bunch of people.
Yeah.
shot his uncle's face off.
Yeah, they murdered a bunch of people, and like a bunch of people were dead. They were in a graveyard with like.
And they steal a lot. They stole a lot.
Yep.
And they did a lot of drugs. And they stole tax money. First, you could argue.
No, they're grandfathered in. They're lucky. And then they just like own it and they're like, yeah, we get paid.
Dude.
So
that
not
one-
only did they grandfathered into the coal mining money, so they found other ways to fuck the system and be, I'm certifiably crazy.
No, the one guy I just watched it. So the one guy was a coal miner, and he was getting fucked over so hard. He's like, you're fucking me over so hard. I'm fucking everybody else over hard. I got the black lung.
That's pretty
She's
valid.
crazy. He's a retard. Give me money.
Hey, they might have gotten fucked over by those mines. You never
They
know.
did. Oh
You
my
never
God,
know.
they did.
Yeah, that might have really been the precursor.
The mines would pay them in not money. They would pay them in.
That was a common thing for mines to do that.
Yeah, I can't remember what they called it, but,
Wow.
but they paid them in these slips.
Like
that
commissary.
you could only use at the mine store. So it was basically worth
Wow.
like 30 cents on the dollar.
And it all came back to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about this one, though? I've always been the pretty one.
that was coming.
That's the best.
That was I was about to
I've
say that.
always. She doesn't say that, but she says something like that.
No, she said that.
I've
Yeah.
always been the cute one. I've always been the pretty one. Mhm.
And there's that part where they're at the bar and this guy's playing. She's like, yeah, and her with the titties, and she's like,
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah, the titty one's awesome.
Dude, I've been meaning to download this as a DJ sample for so long. So I'm glad you reminded me. We're gonna shake their ass and they're gonna shake their titties.
yeah.
I've been wanting to get that as a DJ sample for so long. I gotta go find it on YouTube.
They're gonna shake their titties. And then the one cousin with the pills is fucking all his cousins. You know it.
Man, yeah.
He's like, come on over here, cousin. I got pills for you. Suck my cousin dick.
And there's a scene where they get
Put that on Pornhub.
They get the one guy out of prison, and he's like his wife, but he has another woman that he's with, and he's like, his wife's kissing all over him. You can tell he's like, I do not want to be on camera kissing on this woman.
Wow.
It's just so funny looking at it. Like he's like, no.
And we were talking about Jackass a little bit ago. That's a Dick House production, man. That's one of the greatest documentaries of all time. That's
Yeah,
a
one of
Dick
Who's trying
House
to kiss him?
production.
Stripper?
no, it's his wife, but like he apparently has like a girlfriend or something.
And what's the cameraman's name in Dick House?
The guy who vomits?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not that guy. It's like one of the other side guys that filmed this, though. It's like Jimmy
Yeah, I guess
or
it's not
something.
Lance, is it? It's Cossack. Cossack is his name.
Cossack.
Yeah, but Cossack didn't film this. It's one of the other guys.
Cossack didn't film that? Oh,
No,
okay.
it's one of the
But
other
he's
guys.
a big Dick House guy, though, right?
One time I was walking my dog in Delmar, and I swear to God, on the side of the road, there was just a DVD laying there, and it was The Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia.
Are you kidding me?
And so I have a DVD copy of this movie now.
Godsend.
That's awesome.
You know, I would consider buying a Dick House shirt because,
Oh,
you
yeah,
know what I
it's a-
mean?
It's a great one with the
It
rainbow.
definitely seems gay as fuck, but like,
It's fine.
everyone knows what Dick House is, and if you don't, you're too
Why'd
young.
the gays take the
A
rainbow?
dick's a name for a rooster, and it's a rooster.
Yeah, no, but it's a rainbow and it says Dick House. That's pretty
Dick's a
gay.
name for a
It's pretty gay.
It's a rooster house.
cock?
Cock house!
Yeah, Dick is not a name for rooster.
Yeah, right. I'll prove it right now.
You're thinking of cock.
You're right.
Mike, as usual, you're
right.
thinking of cock.
Yeah.
Can I use word cock in meaning rooster, Reddit? Get out of here. Okay, this main event beer. You ready to sip?
Yep.
So it sucks because I don't get a real description. Like, no, I don't like when breweries don't get some guy to make up a description. So I'm going to do it for him.
Okay.
No, this works.
Well, sip it and
This
then
one
describe.
works.
Sip it and then
There,
describe.
it's on the side of the can.
Main event is a New England IPA hopped with Citra and Simcoe, brewed to pay homage to our time spent in Maine. Without those experiences, we would not be here today. If they wouldn't have gone to Maine, they wouldn't be here anymore. So something happened in Maine where they were saved. All right, here's a better one, right off the can. Main event, trademark. They trademarked it. Was created to pay homage to time spent in Maine and New England, which was the inspiration for Magnify Brewing Company. A little more. Oh,
They might as well not even written that down. Like, what the fuck? Of course, that's what it is.
If they never went to Maine, they would have never been inspired to make
Okay,
it.
that's
This
better.
IPA has low bitterness and notes of juicy tropical fruits.
Oh, Devin Anderson said they took her baby.
They took her
That's the funny part. They're in the drive.
The drive-through. Oh my god.
They see someone they notice like in.
Awkwardly waving.
Yeah.
we see you.
They took her baby.
And they have to like looking at their faces, seeing if they can hear.
Yeah.
She's hurt. She's hurt bad.
Oh yeah,
That's
she's
what he
like
said.
she's like, oh, like her womb is in his sore.
Y'all got mozzarella cheese sticks.
Dude, that is the funniest fucking movie ever. They took her baby. She's hurt. She's hurt bad.
yeah.
I'll
her
never
womb has
forget
been,
that.
emptied. You know how that feels?
It gets really sad, the part, though. She gets out of rehab, and her son's like, why'd you leave me, Mom? I hate when you leave. Mm-hmm. It's really sad.
And meanwhile, that one guy,
say sorry.
he's got like B-roll of that guy tap dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have to have that in there to, like, lighten the mood, because it's so sad, that kid being like, why'd you leave, Mom? She's like, I had to go to rehab.
Was that the titty lady?
No, it's the other one. The
The
one that,
titty lady just living carefree.
the kid's like, I'll kill you, Bob. Or whatever his name is. Like, I hate you, Richard.
Yeah.
And remember that one guy who was just like, sometimes I'm having a great time. Other times I see red.
That guy's the smartest one of all.
That's the tap dancing guy. That's the tap dancing guy.
He was like, I'd just kill somebody.
I know this is gonna
That
come off.
impression was amazing.
It kind of was. Yeah.
I know this is gonna come off weird, but I'm pretty sure I told him this when it came out. That dude looks sort of like James's dad. So when he was doing the tap dancing and stuff, I'm like, "There's Fred." It
Fred,
looks like old Fred.
Fred was awesome. I mean, all our parents are awesome.
Dude, apparently
honestly.
they just
Yeah.
sailed the world. It's amazing shit.
Looking back, all those parents were great. All those parents.
All
were
of our
great.
parents are great. I think my mom's in for a rude awakening when this nephew of mine starts to say no instead of just oh. And mom.
How old is it?
He is a year now. I used to call him it's.
Yeah.
I
How
like.
old is that thing?
That's how I feel about a baby who I don't know.
Right.
That
Who
thing.
can tell? Unless you put a pink bow in its hair or a blue bow in its hair, I don't know. Also, I don't want to be. I
Fill in
want
Will.
to be sensitive to their pronouns because that's a big deal.
You gotta wait like 13
Now.
years.
Yeah, you gotta let them do it. You gotta let them decide. Because,
No, you put down a pink and a blue ball. You heard this? You can let your baby tell you now.
Oh yeah, and that's
Pink
easy.
ball, blue ball. Oh, they're gay. They're no. You
It's a
just
big
figure it all
decision.
out, just real quick.
It's a big decision.
That's how dumb people are. They would do that shit.
Yeah, I know.
Retards.
It's so crazy.
My
Man.
baby is dreads.
I never thought I really didn't think humans would ever get that dumb.
I saw a girl
or
online the other day that was like,
brainwashable.
I am not having a cis baby, a male baby.
Like there's
Will
people out
not
there that
be-
exist.
Yeah, she was talking about it. She's like, it's like
Rip
my
out her
baby will
fucking
not
womb.
be straight.
Yeah.
Womb.
My baby will not be straight. That is a horrible thing to be. She's
There's-
like, he
there's
will
plenty
be
of people like
trans.
that.
We will get him. She's like, we will start indoctrinating him from the moment he's born to be a trans or a gay.
That's so evil.
She should not be able to have access to cum unless a dick has to go inside her
Yeah,
pussy.
who's gonna come in her?
Yeah. She shouldn't be able just to go buy sperm either. Though. Like these girls who do that, who are any vessel for a baby who's going to say something crazy like that needs to not have access to cum. And the only way would be for a strong, muscular male to fuck their vagina and
then-
make them have a baby. That's your baby, and it's going to come out however it's supposed to.
Strong muscular male fucks her vagina, comes in them, and then just grabs her and gives her a nice sleep.
What am I saying?
goes
What
to
am I
sleep.
saying
Dude.
here? What am I saying?
You ever think about the longevity of the liberals?
sleep. Yeah.
Like how much longer can the liberals even exist? They kill their babies. They cut their kids' dicks off. They are unfuckable.
they vaccinate themselves so they have heart
They
disease and die.
vaccinate themselves.
I hope
Like
I
they're
don't die
gonna
from
be gone
that.
in 25 years.
I hope I don't die from that.
So not sustainable.
I really
Yeah.
hope I don't die from that.
Like that's why they have to get your kids. You know what I mean?
Stop smoking the sweet.
I'm gonna get a nice Asian kid adopted. Tell you what.
Yeah,
That's
if you
fun.
adopt a kid, you make sure you get them from fucking far, far away so mama don't come a knocking.
And it's expensive to adopt a kid. Holy shit.
Even the Asian that had this is gonna be a funny joke. Even the Asian lady that had that smart kid that I'm gonna get, like she may have killed herself jumping out of that crazy Apple building, but like she was smart. That kid has good genes, and I'm gonna get me a good one, and he's gonna run daddy a business one day.
Was he making Levi's in the factory? Is that what you mean?
Jesus, he's already thinking about putting his kid to work.
I'm just saying, if I adopt a kid, it'd be the feds are listening. He cannot adopt kids.
Yeah.
I don't think felons can.
Hey,
do
look
that
look
anyway.
up the price tag on adoption if you can find that out. Look, how much
all
does
the
it
things I've
cost?
typed
No,
tonight. I
Google-
don't think I should do
No,
that.
Google budget adoption.
Dude, do you,
I don't think I should Google price.
do you
tag
remember
on
the
it.
Office scene where Michael Scott wants to adopt a kid?
Yes.
And then like she's letting him know, well, it's going to be about $10,000, and you have to wait 6 months. He's like, 6 months? I don't even know if I want a kid by then.
That is great. I don't think I should be on this adoption and guardianship.
We're just looking for that price tag.
Yeah, because you know
Just ask AI how much it costs.
I'm sorry. This picture is bullshit. Yeah, I just wanted a kid to have around. You know, just wanted to have
This
a
kid is
kid.
bullshit.
I just wanted to have a kid to have around.
Mike just said this picture is bullshit.
This picture is bullshit.
I'm sorry. What do you? Is it striking you in a more nice way?
No, I just think it's funny that you said that. Because that is bullshit right there. I agree, yeah. Look at
Also, you can't pick another black kid if you're adopting.
Ask ChatGPT how much it costs to adopt a child. We want the
Does he have
number.
Chat GPT on his comp?
I can get it on the
Wait,
website.
you need a.
Uh-oh.
What do you want me to ask?
Hey, hey.
I hope you're always.
Yikes. It's time to get a new one. I'm getting a new one.
I hope you're always.
It's decided.
What happened? I hope you're always asking AI these questions. Google doesn't work the same. I'm gay.
Yeah, Instagram's got the AI now.
It's
Oh, wow.
confusing on
Chat GPT's
Facebook.
doing it. What's Chat GPT?
What does it say? How much does it cost? You just type price of adoption? No, you have to talk to it. It's a person.
She's talking. 20K to 40K in the U.S.
you go.
Yikes.
20K to
That's
50K.
expensive.
That is not worth it.
Agency fees.
$40,000. And then you got to pay what? They say $100,000 for a kid?
For what?
That's what they always say until they're 18. It's about $100,000 or something
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah.
Something crazy like that.
As long as you're clearing like
That sounds cheap.
40K a year. Yeah, 3 years pays for the kid all the way to 18. 40K a year. That's not bad.
All to end
But
up
what's
with
the
a
benefit
problem
of the kid?
child.
Why do you adopt
You
it?
get them to work for you, you said.
Oh, yes.
Wasn't a problem
Ah,
child
yes.
adopted? Wasn't that movie about an adopted kid?
Problem.
Remember Problem Child?
Let me
Never
ask you
seen
about
that.
Problem Child.
never saw Problem
What
Child?
is Problem Child?
I thought that was a big one that everyone saw. Kids movie.
Problem Child movie.
I mean,
Oh, you're asking
you don't have to look it up.
ChatGPT?
But I thought y'all might remember Problem Child.
Ask him how Bill Cosby died in Ghost Dad.
Oh, I remember Ghost Dad. That's like right at the same era. Yeah. Ghost Dad was great.
You brought up Problem Child and it made me think of Ghost Dad.
Ghost Dad was good. Bill Cosby.
Are you asking how Bill Cosby died in Ghost
Do you,
Dad?
do you remember the Bill Cos moment that I had on the podcast?
No.
Because
What
you know
happened?
Bill Cos is an actor, right? And he looks just like Bill Cosby, and he was in Jack with Robin Williams.
No.
Yeah,
Car
but-
accident.
that's a real thing too.
Ghost Dad. See, Mike's going to like using this now that I told him to use
Car
this.
accident.
Wait, what do you say? Proxton? What does that mean?
Car accident killed Bill Cosby.
Do you like this beer?
Yeah, I do actually.
It's a shame a car accident didn't kill him in real life.
Ew.
Hey, look up Bill Cos for me. Bill Cos.
Look him up.
Bill Cos,
Who
not
is this
Cosby.
guy?
I
don't
hope-
know.
hopefully
Bill
that's
Cos-
his name. Bill Cos.
should
Bull
look-
Co- Oh God! Don't look that up.
And then type in Jack the movie maybe because he was definitely in that.
What? I thought it was Cos with a Z.
It
with
is.
an S?
It's with a Z, I think, or maybe it's not.
Gotta
I don't
be
know.
with an S.
I know he was in. See, that's Cosby.
Now
It's
it's
going to be
on-
hard to find this man, but he's real. I swear to God, he's real.
It's thinking I'm asking for something else, but I'm not. I remember you asking about this guy before, and it's definitely not Bill Cox.
Bill Cos, Jack the movie.
Black man. Bill Cox, black man. Nope, he's not real, Kevin.
Maybe I'm wrong again. Yeah.
No, I remember
I
us.
feel like we talked about this guy.
Yeah, we did. We did. He exists. I don't know.
William
I don't know.
Cos.
I don't know what to tell you. But the black. You remember Jack? Your name is Jack. You had to have seen Jack.
Jack, yeah, he reverse ages. He ages
Yeah.
quick.
Michael Bolton, you must love him.
I love Bolt.
Yeah.
Office Space.
Exactly right. But yeah, he's up in the treehouse with them, and they say he ate too many beans and he farts. That guy, the old black guy in Jack. think his name is Bill Cos.
Hang on a second. Let me just look up Jack Cast. Man.
Oh my god.
There we go.
You
There
know
we
what
go.
I mean?
Now
Look
we're
for
thinking.
the first black.
Now we're thinking.
It was Cosby.
Oh
It
my
was
God,
Cosby.
Kevin!
I think I had the same thing happen last time I brought this up too. I thought it was someone else.
But
Who
no,
am I
Bill
thinking
Cos
of?
does exist.
I think there's a guy named Bill Cos, and he looks slightly different.
Are you telling me something right
Wait,
now?
so Bill Cosby was in this movie and you thought it was some other black
Dude,
guy?
I'm just so confused. I'm so twisted.
Is this the guy from Office Space?
I can't see the screen that well.
I've never seen Todd Bosley. Wait,
That's not the rapping guy?
No, that's not him.
Okay, because he's in Jack. So watch
He must
out.
be a kid in Jack. Like
Yeah.
a little kid.
yeah,
Kid.
makes me think of Family Guy. Is that Tom Bosley? Yell his name, Tom. Tom Bosley.
yeah.
That is good. I'm glad y'all remember that one. Glad I'm not crazy there.
Yeah.
Hear ye to that, my friend. What else you got?
Jack
tonight?
was talk about a tearjerker though.
Oh yeah, that's a sad movie.
Maybe one of the saddest
Look
movies.
what he's doing. He's doing the thing you talked about.
Nice.
What?
Saving it for later.
Saving it, huh?
We're talking.
I'm talking.
You need it?
Oh yeah. And
No,
speaking
I
of
don't need it.
speaking of
just
things
want it.
with your name, I am curious. Did you have a Stretch Armstrong?
I never had one.
Really, I had like two, and I had his dog. That was a wiener dog that stretched. Yeah.
Dog.
Stretch Armstrong was
Holy
cool.
shit,
I mean,
the
that's an
dog.
old ass toy right there.
What's the toy that was very much like a Stretch Armstrong, but it involved a pump, and you could either
Ooh, I
you
think
could
there was a
draw it
pump one.
tight, and the beads would make him tight, and he would keep his pose. You could bend him.
I remember something like that.
You know what I'm talking about
Yeah,
here?
yeah. Dude, toys back in our day.
Oh man, do you remember? It was a green villain. I had the villain guy. It wasn't Stretch Armstrong though.
I don't know if we're
The
gonna be able
Stretch
to figure
Armstrong
this one
just
out.
Stretches like really well.
Literally, his just arms just stretched. The whole
Old
thing.
toy with pump Stretch Armstrong toy.
Oh, we gotta talk about the Altoids coming back too.
Vac Man.
They're good.
Remember Vac Man?
It was called a Vac Man. Maybe I don't remember this.
Let's just go with Vac Man. Vac Man green guy. I had the green guy.
Backman Green Guy?
Yeah. Green guy.
Okay, I do
finding this?
kind of remember this a little bit. Was he in the same line as Stretch Armstrong?
That's Groot, dude.
There's the pump.
Oh, I remember that. Holy shit! I think I had this.
I did not have this.
It we have to watch this because it's going to show how it actually works. You could stretch him
Yeah.
out and pump it, and he would stay.
So it is a Stretch Armstrong guy. Is it the villain?
I don't think it's part of the stretch.
Dude, and he gets all fucking bubbly.
This is new. This is 6 years ago, by the way. So this
Whoa,
is pretty much
weird.
the same, but different and perfected. He's huge now.
That is awesome.
Dude, yeah. You stretch him out, and he retains that.
Don't you wish you had a doll
then
made
that.
of ball sack skin, kids?
You got to see that again, though, because they deflate him. That was my favorite part.
That is a cool part. Wow. This
is the villain.
Kevin. Vac Man is Stretch Armstrong's
villain. I knew it. It
I
looked
didn't
like.
know.
I think I
thought-
remember something like that, though.
Yeah, dude. Kev knows the lore, dude.
Yep. I mean,
The
I had every
lore.
toy under the sun.
Wait, so
Before things went digital, I had every toy. Oh, yeah.
Stretch Armstrong was just like, okay, we're gonna make a stretchy toy. How are we gonna? But then 2 years later, they're in the office and they're like, "What are we gonna do?
Yeah.
What are we gonna do, man?
They're tired of the stretching.
I got it.
Inflate.
Vac Man."
Yeah, you're. I bet you're really close to win.
And
like
someone was
the
like,
Wolf of
damn,
Wall
Tom,
Street."
you're snorting that up like a vacuum. I
Wait
got
a
it.
minute. Wait a minute. Wait, he's dead over there. He has rigor mortis.
Dude, what was another good toy? You have any good toys that you can remember, Jack, or just no toys at all?
All
Just
my
Game Boys and shit.
all my toys were like movie or like video game themed.
Ninja Turtle action figure, maybe.
I had a bunch of Jurassic Park shit. I had a bunch of Star Trek shit.
Really?
I had the teleporter from Star Trek where you put the guy in there.
Really? That's crazy.
put
Your
the-
parents must have been Trekkies, right?
My dad was. Yeah,
Yeah, there you
he
go.
was next generation, not like the
Uh-huh.
OG shit. But you would put the guy in the teleporter and like press some sort of button, and it would like, and then they would disappear.
How?
What
What are you talking about?
There was like a glass door they would close, and they would just like something would happen to
Just
the
like a
door.
magic trick, like a revolving thing or something?
I think they would just. It was like a trick of the eyes, where the door would make it look like it was empty inside. Will you pull up the Star Trek teleporter toy from the '90s that I had that I'm trying to describe?
Dude, toys, man. Remember toy commercials? They were fun, too.
Oh yeah, they're still pretty sick these days. That's the thing. That's it. How did it
Wow.
work? Can you find a video maybe?
It looks like it's big. Is it big?
Probably about as big as this tray.
Wow. That's big.
Captain's log, stardate
This thing was fucking great.
2.4. Currently en route back to my ship on a shuttle.
What is this?
Transporter is kind of a scary
He was, like,
device.
doing a thing.
And
Oh
lot of
my
people
God.
in the TNG universe actually don't like
This
I
thing is
remember
so
this.
sick.
because it's just so shoddy at times.
Please don't talk shit about my favorite toy, my friend.
Panels that you stand on.
This 30-year-old man's like, I don't like this. It doesn't work great. Well, I was 6, and it was amazing.
It takes 3 D cells. Of course, it doesn't work great.
He's got a roach tattoo. What the hell's wrong with this guy?
All these guys I watch on YouTube like this have hand tattoos, and it drives me fucking
Hand
crazy.
tats.
I watched this guy on Instagram lately who opens Pokemon cards. Sometimes he opens like card games you've never even heard of, like, I don't know.
Cabbage
But
Patch
he's got
cards.
tattoos all over his hands.
They're bad,
I
aren't
hate
they?
it.
Wow.
They're bad looking too. Like if I did it,
I'm talking about you.
well done.
I'm talking about you, Mike.
Oh, are you really? Oh my
Yeah.
God, I didn't get it. I
missed
didn't
the
get
joke,
it.
'cause
That's
I-
hilarious, dude.
I
That's
missed the
hilarious.
joke because honestly, on Whatnot, it's so alarming the amount of shitty, really shitty tattoos these guys have.
Dude, even this guy I watched today, he opened a $100,000 Magic card deck box, and he has these sleeves that spill onto his hands, and his hand parts look.
I know who you're
So
talking
horrible.
about. I've seen
Charlie, his name is Penguin Z.
It's because when you look at a hand close up, even that, I mean, it's not going to look good. And then it's done bad too. And that on top, I've seen some really bad shit lately on there on the app. It'd be like a guy with like a bear head, and you can tell he has nothing leading up on his arm. You're like, oh God, you are a fucking loser.
I know a bunch of people that have so many tattoos that are just in, like, here and here. They're just, I hate it.
Yeah, people with tattoos are gay.
All my tattoos are hidden. Show me the teleportation.
Yeah, I'm curious how this works.
3 C batteries.
Whoa.
Yeah, when's the last
This
time
thing
you
was
used
huge
C
and took
batteries?
3 C's.
Surprised I had this.
His
I
tattoos
also
seem
had-
good.
We're ready to go.
Oh,
Wait,
never mind. I
no,
spoke
we're
too
not.
soon.
This is quite
he's a
the
racist.
toy.
He's got the Nordic compass
Along
thing.
with the blueprint
And now you have to put
for
the stickers on? Is that what
This'll
that
be
is?
Interesting to look at real quick.
I want to know how it
Stickers
works
apply.
because the door,
Next
something happens with
thing
the
you
door.
need is an action.
Yeah, you put the action figure in, you put
Wow.
fucking Jordy in there.
Close the door. All right.
It
you
just
guys,
goes-
we're gonna send Jordy down to Risa. He's gonna take a little shore leave, have some fun, maybe buy a Horgon, and just have a
Horgon.
good time.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay, now watch this work, dude. This is tight.
Energize.
See, he's gone. And then when you're a little kid, you're like, that is amazing.
How did that actually work, though? I didn't see no revolving, no drop down.
No, something happens with the window.
Time skip.
Oh, that's it? It's just the window? Gotcha.
Yes, something happens with the window.
One to beam up.
Damn, that's revolutionary.
So it's like one of
it
those
was,
mirrors.
I was doing that in like 1994 or something.
Wow.
Being like, I love this thing.
Yeah. And just like how many times a day? Like 50? Just
Yeah, dude, over and over again. I would put a bunch of them in there, though. I'd be
Yeah.
like, Jordy and Batman are going to fucking somewhere.
yeah, Batman.
But I remember the lore of the teleporter in Star Trek freaking me out because I think it like kills you, destroys you, and then rebuilds you with stuff out of wherever it's sending you. So I would be like,
Oh yeah,
convinced
that's
that-
how it actually works in the show.
Yeah, I'm like, that's not really me then.
Yep. Yeah. I've thought about that too, just hypothetically. Would you ever get in a teleporter? No. I remember thinking, I can't wait till we have teleporters. I'll never set foot in a teleporter.
I'd be so convinced I'd come out the other end like
Different.
just not me. Even if like my hand's not like growing out of my forehead.
Yeah, even if you look exactly the same, you're going to be different.
Yeah, something ain't right.
MIT is building a time machine, so we'll find out.
Yeah, they're pretty much getting to the end of the simulation because they're like, they're viewing to like where the universe is like expanding. They can already see all the way out there or whatever.
With what?
I don't know.
A simulation?
Maybe, but they're like
They got Terrence Howard on
like
the
everything's
job.
not really adding up.
How about that Terrence Howard interview, though? What did you think about that? Did you like really listen to it?
Yeah, listen to the whole thing.
Yeah, I did too. It was crazy.
I think he's an idiot.
Yeah, like, because me and my wife were trying to like fact check him. And like the big thing that he said that I could actually understand, he goes like math is like not real because he goes, what was it? He goes, if you take the square root of 2 and then cube it and then take the square root of that, you get back to the same number.
Yeah,
and
I
that
know.
shouldn't be. It's like, why shouldn't that be?
He says the right frequency can cure cancer. Can you sing to me the right frequency just in case I have cancer?
Well, and he says, well, I get that thing. Well, they always say math is universal, but I always said math is like based off of like tens. You know, everything's based off like tens.
I thought it was nines.
Yeah.
Well, there's 10.
Oh no, that's the that's the psychedelic
zero-
stuff. Nines, man.
What's 0
I'm
through
serious.
9, which is 10 numbers.
What?
But whatever. I think that's not universal. I think we just do that because we got 10 phalanges, dude.
Yeah, probably. Yep.
I have this stupid book I got, and it's like a hippie crazy book, but it's also got a lot of math involved in it, and it talks about sacred numbers, talks about threes,
Flower of life.
sixes. Not really.
Maybe not that, but
it's more physics and math based. It goes way over my head, and I wish I could think of what it's called. It's called like the hydro.
Yeah, I was really trying to dive into what this guy was saying, but yeah, and it just doesn't make any sense to me that 1 times 1 is 2. That doesn't make any sense to me. And also, I don't think it's that significant that it's a mathematical loop when you take the square root of when you take the square root of 2 and then you cube it, and then you take the square root of that and you get back to the same number, and it's just a loop.
And the answer to that's 2?
I don't know, but it's like a loop. Like the number never changes. And we were doing it on the calculator too. We're like, I don't know, is this significant at all? Why? You know?
Wow, that's crazy. You had the calculator out when that was happening, and I was just like at work, like kind of like being like, oh, that's crazy.
I had to see. I was like, what is this guy talking about?
I don't think he's talking about anything good.
And he was saying all the elements, all the basic elements that make up everything have a frequency, and they're all in the key of E, key of A. That kind of rings true to me.
That was very early where he was talking about that at the very beginning of the podcast.
Yeah.
Jesus, right away we were diving into this.
Yeah.
That's what the book will talk about, key of stuff. But the beginning was weird.
Yeah, but one time is 1.
Yeah, but that's just the way that was explained to
He
us.
says that in the podcast. So he's like, I understand one time is
Yeah.
1, but that doesn't make sense.
That's what really threw a lot of people off.
That's
Because, I mean, what the fuck?
the education that we all got was made up by some couple of people, 10 people, 20 people. How many people?
I always
They
think
wanted
about
us
that.
to know it in the one way. They wanted us to have that in our brain, and that's what I hear. That's how I learned my math. You know how I tried to explain to Phil's kid the other day how to he was doing a game, and it was like he's like, what's not? It was one of those tricky ones. It was like, what's 9 plus 7? One you think about it, and you're like, it doesn't come super instantly to you. So at least not to me. So I count, and when I see a 9, I had this weird tutor teach me. So you count the 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yo, that's crazy.
And then other dots out on the circle. It's 9.
What the fuck?
Dude, so I have weird thing. Everyone's got weird things in their brain.
It fucked you up.
Yeah,
Everything
fucked you up.
fucks
That's
you up.
overcomplicating things.
What about
that-
Common
yeah.
Core math now? And
That
stuff?
always was crazy. That was the beginning of the end. It really was.
Fucking crazy.
And people pretty much knew.
Just we can teach them a different way and make their brains do other weird shit when they grow up, and they'll think they'll need a vagina, and they'll get their dick cut off because we taught them about the Common Core math.
Hey, dissociating the kids from their parents is really like the main of that.
Oh,
China and Russia are doing a great job.
I'll
right
get
now.
you. With,
Yeah, they are. It has to be China. It has to be. I think it's just China.
even when they did some new thing when we were in there, and my mom was like, "Nope, this is different. I can't. This is where it ends, son. I cannot help you anymore. We will buy you a tutor."
Yep. Exactly.
It was
exactly.
weird.
That's what they wanted. That's what they wanted with that Common Core.
But I always think about how, like, if you went to college and your teacher was like fucking 50 years old,
Yeah.
they went to college like how long ago, and they learned from somebody who's 50 years old.
And now you go to math class and there's no Common Core. The college professor's probably like, we ain't doing that.
Yeah, I just think like, how old is the information that you're taught?
Yeah.
Because like a lot of people are like don't want to like accept newer stuff, so they're like, well, I was taught it this way, so I'll teach you to these kids this way because that's the way I know. But you can be like, well, you're fucking almost 60.
Those teachers who stay in colleges have to okay, well now I have to learn the new way. Well, in my
And
summer
I don't
vacation.
think that's true because they get tenure and they can't get fired.
Fair enough. Maybe not at some colleges, but Warwick
At
or
what
some
colleges?
shit.
Well,
Warwick.
yeah. Well, Warwick, you're taking.
I'm talking. Yeah, you're
You're taking remedial math there, so I mean that's. pretty
And
solid
what about
stuff.
the flower of life stuff where he was talking about the negative space? What?
Oh yeah, and he was putting the bubbles together.
Yeah,
and then
I
he was
mean,
like showing the negative space with
that
the
makes
bubbles.
sense to me, but how is that significant? You know what I mean? Like I couldn't make
What's
sense
he
of
doing with that negative space?
what the fuck. It's a shape. Yeah, you made a shape, and it's where 4 bubbles meet, 6 bubbles meet.
That's just doesn't.
It looks tight.
It looks
That's
tight, like-
irrelevant. As
But he's
fuck.
like, this is dark matter. We have figured out that it's like, dude, that's not significant. I just you
What's he
can't-
want to? Does he want to utilize that matter?
I don't even.
I have a mood mat with the Flower of Life on it. Who gives a fuck? What's that setting my energy right in my house?
And that's never made sense to me either. Like, I've seen so many videos where they take the Flower of Life. They're like, and then in the Flower of Life, you have all shapes, and they start drawing all these lines in the Flower of Life. It's like,
literally made up of circles.
You could draw any line on the Flower of Life. What significance is that? Like,
not made up of shapes.
I've never
What do you think
understood.
about the Fibonacci sequence?
And that is the
appears
same thing. They always take the Fibonacci sequence, and it'll be like on this screen. Oh, look, it fits right into the rectangle. Oh, it fits here too.
They put it on SpongeBob and Patrick and shit.
Yeah, it
and
fits
memes.
anywhere. Who cares?
It-
What's the significance of that?
I don't know. I kind of like the conch shell or whatever.
I think the snail shell. So
it's conch. Yeah.
my brain goes to succulents, snail
yeah,
shells,
that's pretty interesting. Right?
snowflakes. There's something to, and the speaker thing.
I think we're figuring out the simulation, dude.
You know the speaker thing where they put salt on the speaker?
Yeah,
I love that.
Succulents, salt on the speaker, and snail shells.
they all make the same pattern. Why?
Yeah.
That's
I think
some
the simulation's just not that complex.
Yeah, that's some shit to think about. It's easily broken, maybe.
And he was saying how like we don't even need to use rocket fuel or any kind of fuel. Like, I don't know, man. He was saying some crazy stuff.
I wanted to say though, I remember when my mom hired the tutor. It happened to be Mr. Ray's wife.
Oh wow.
Of course.
Get this, she comes
What was
in.
her qualifications?
She's smart and black,
And
smart and hot.
why is she a tutor?
I don't know, money.
I had a tutor that was a
Give my
math-
mom the illusion.
That was a math major at SU one time.
But here's what
I
happened.
just
was
did my math
terrible
homework
at
for me.
math.
There, my mom. It wasn't the first day, but things like I stayed.
listening.
Miss Ray was with me for a while, and so maybe even a year or two go by, and I start getting into harder shit where I really don't understand it, and she's still coming over and helping me with my homework once a week, and there's moments where my mom was totally disconnected and was like, I don't understand this fucking math. That's not the way I learned.
Yeah.
And Miss Ray even started to see some problems and be like, looking to my mom at the counter like, what the fuck is this?
Wow.
And I'm just a kid realizing I'm just like,
What's like algebra? I hated algebra. God, that's so stupid.
it's so stupid.
So
And
stupid.
I was like, so I'm like a kid. I'm like, just make sure I need to pass. Don't fuck me.
Yeah, yeah.
But
There's probably some Miss Warren class or something.
no, I actually got to avoid that shit. I didn't have to take the hard math.
Yep.
But when I got to Warwick, I had to take my algebra. Did 1 and I passed. I think algebra 2. I literally just tapped out.
Yep.
Do you remember when I went to Warwick? I started out. My mom and dad paid for it, and it was fine. And then I started I didn't pass the math the first time, and they're like, "Okay, we'll pay for it again." And then they're like, there was half of me fucking off and partying,
Yeah.
but it was also not.
Yeah, we
was
weren't
never-
math kids. We were not math kids. Me and you, Mike, were not math kids at
I was
all.
never gonna grasp some of this
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
and so I would turn in everything 100%, all my assignments. But when it came test time, I still wouldn't pass the class. And I failed that class 3 times.
Wow.
So it was just not an option.
What
And-
math was it?
Remedial algebra 2.
092?
2.
Yeah,
1 I passed.
092.
Hard stuff.
Wasn't there like 1A, 1B, 2?
Inappropriate.
I
X-
somehow
X
made it through
equals-
statistics at Warwick and then never took math again.
Stats isn't as hard as
Math.
the others, as X equals. Geometry and stats never.
A, B, C.
Well, no. I think the exact opposite. I think algebra is way easy because there's a formula and you do it every time.
The formula is taught 80 million different ways by some old lady at Warwick that I got 3 times in a row. There was another teacher
I remember
apparently.
taking that in summer class
I needed a different
because
teacher so badly.
when I went to go to Warwick for math or whatever, I took that your placement test or whatever, and I did poorly, and then said I had to take remedial math. So I took it in summer school, and I had this old dude that was fucking dope.
I'm telling you,
He was drunk.
thinking back, thinking back, if I could have just had a teacher that wasn't 90 years old and like a grandmother, she literally was frail.
Who you talking about, Warren?
Warwick.
Warwick. Yeah.
I dropped my computer science classes at SU because of my teachers. I couldn't understand them. I swear to God, they were so Asian. I see press price.
That's
They were teaching me I see press price.
Oh my
And then I
God.
remember I was like, oh my God, I cannot understand the teacher. We go to lab every week, and the lab teacher is going to be a different person. So maybe I'll understand them. And then it was a lady version of a C press
dude.
price. So it was his fucking wife or something.
College science classes sucked so bad because of the 3-hour labs once a week. God.
Dude, I remember geology, the 3-hour lab every week. I would be so stoned thinking about rocks, like I wanted to die. But we had I remember having a geology test one time where it was like you had to go around the room and identify all the rocks. Like it was a rock sample on the table.
I'd kill
and you had
that.
to identify it. And I remember studying for hours in the hallway. There was like a case of rocks with all of them identified, and I would just study them. And then I went in, took the test, and I got a fucking A. and I immediately forgot the rocks.
Yeah.
Like, I was like,
Dude, I thought I'd
dump
never
that info. I don't
thought-
need it.
Yeah, seriously, right? I thought I would never forget what volcanic rock was called. It slipped my mind right now.
Obsidian?
No, the lava rock.
It's not
Not obsidian?
It's not sedimentary.
It's made of magma. What's it?
There's
what
like
is it?
he's
Obsidian?
talking about
That's volcanic glass.
He's talking about the fucking actual like the sedimentary. There's 4 like main rock
Yeah,
groups.
it's the lava rock. What's it called? I thought I'd never forget that. I really did. Igneous, right?
There you go. Igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic.
Did I see it or did I think of it? I don't even
You
know.
thought of it before it was up. But I wanted to say, talking about Asians. You talking Asians? I'm talking Asians. Local dirt on the Chinese restaurant families.
All right, nice.
Gamble.
Of course they gamble.
Someone has a house where there's open like tables, 400 buy-ins, and their parent and someone tried to say, a client of ours tried to say, I think that restaurant down there is doing some gambling. And who cares? First off,
It's like a trope, like Always Sunny, like
Yeah.
when
Right,
Frank is down there with them.
I believe that that's probably true that there's gambling dens all across Salisbury, and maybe they're of the Asian persuasion. But who gives a fuck?
Who
And
cares?
second off, they couldn't prove it was them. So like, I'm not throwing anyone under the bus. And if you want
Who
to gamble,
would care?
gamble.
Yeah, who would care?
I gamble on different things,
Mm-hmm.
but $400 buy-in, they spending that one-time money.
Well, as long as they're not dogfighting in Big Mama's house.
Yep.
They're
Keep
dogfighting
that on the
Asians.
DL for sure.
It was at Big Mama's house.
Yeah.
That's not true. It's Mexicans that do that. Sorry, Jesse.
You might be right on that one.
There it is.
Who dog fight? There it is.
Who dog fights the
Who
most?
dog fights?
Well, you're thinking
the
of
most?
cockfighting.
I think
I
it's
think.
the blacks.
Yeah, you might. You got Vic. It's a Vic thing. Yeah,
You nailed it.
dude.
got it.
Race dog fights the most.
Whenever-
Because Mexicans cockfight. I'm sorry, Jesse. You
Whenever
guys are
I
way
think of
classier,
the
way classier, way classier.
the Vic thing really was terrible. A lot of people don't know the details of that. That guy was crazy with dogs.
Weird.
Crazy with dogs.
What race fights dogs?
He would like drown them and stuff, and hang it upside down and slam them on the cement floor. Just like he was wild.
If I could, I would
Why
shank
though?
that guy.
So I get it when people are like, "I'm done with Mike Vick."
40 times in the neck, I would do it. Breaking Bad style.
Dang, with an ice pick or something.
Hey, 40 times would wear you the fuck out. You need a couple guys to do that.
Yeah.
Why did these football players insist on doing this? We talked about what's his name last weekend, right?
I want to be a gangster. Oh, they're
Oh,
fucking
yeah, you're right.
hurt. Their brain is broken.
And then how about that one guy? Everyone's been talking about that one guy, the graduation speech where he at the Catholic college, the
I didn't
kicker for
see
the
it.
Kansas City. Yeah, I heard about this. The kicker for the Kansas City Chiefs did the graduation commencement speech. And it was at a Catholic college, and he's Catholic, and the kids are Catholic, and he goes, and basically he was just preaching traditional wives and like being a homemaker and raising
Hear
your
this.
kids. Huge backlash, and the NFL made an official statement saying we're distancing ourselves from what he said and all this. And meanwhile, like in the same month, like an NFL player broke into his wife's house and beat her up. Didn't say anything about that. All this other stuff, all this crime, all this real terrible stuff.
Yeah, I actually learned about. I know what you're talking about now because I saw this glassblower girl. I saw like post a video of her like welding and glassblowing. She'd be like, "See, I don't have to be a housewife and shit like this." I'm like, "Well, when you're 34, you're gonna start going a little bit crazy.
Yeah, dude,
that you don't
like,
have kids and shit.
They're all brainwashed.
Dude.
They are all brainwashed.
you want
it's
to hear
crazy.
the list?
Meet a single girl in their 30s.
Yeah.
They're fucking nutty,
Yeah,
dude.
they're brainwashed. It's sad, and they can't. And they're so adamant about it. You could never talk them out of it.
Look at
Oh no, I wouldn't want to.
Yeah.
You would get fucking screamed at. And
Yep.
then
Yeah,
Catwoman
and there's so
clawed.
much hate in their heart too. Like they really they'll unleash it.
NFL player arrest database record since 2000, 56 pages,
Dude.
and there's probably about
And they're basically
20 to 30 listings on each page.
Can you range that by race?
Oh man, dude,
it's the
this
NFL, Jack.
first name, last name, team, position, case, category.
Yeah, it's a bunch of white guys with DUIs and then
Yeah.
other things.
Let's go team. Let's go team.
2 NFL players this week got arrested for marijuana possession though.
What kind of state were they in?
I think that might have been Kansas City too. Yeah, Kansas City had a hell of a week.
Kansas
didn't-
City, fucking get with it.
Yeah.
Didn't the great Joe Biden just make it not Schedule 1?
Did he?
He better soon.
That's something.
Can you Google that? Has marijuana been rescheduled?
Not officially. I would know that. That shit comes on your thing and says, "Whoa."
That's one of the things he likes to dangle, you know.
I always thought Trump would do it and be like,
Yeah,
I
right?
really thought Trump was going to do that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
He's just gonna get praise for it after.
He's got it next time.
Moving forward with plans to remove it to schedule 1 to 3, but it hasn't happened yet. Plans to reschedule. What happens next? Plans. Why reschedule? Why now?
I think they took it off the gateway drugs for Dare. I heard that at
I
least.
saw that too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and that's why I saw this kind of pretty heartfelt meme. Not
With the gay lion.
With the lion?
Yeah, with the gay lion. And it said,
That lion's definitely gay.
maybe you guys didn't let him down after all.
Yeah, I saw the
Maybe
same.
you
That's
guys
where
didn't let him down
that's where I
after
got the information. So maybe it's true.
It's kind of cool because, like, you know, if you never shot up, you did it. Good job.
Yeah.
You made it.
We've
Little-
all done other drugs though, so we
We never
down.
shot up, though,
Dude, you
Jack.
shot it. You're going down. You're not turning back. You're
I've
going to put
never
a needle in again after. Dude, it's like once you pop, the fun don't stop, apparently. You're going in again if you do it.
Yeah.
If you needle in,
Don't even do it once. No.
I've heard that a lot of times by people who loved heroin.
Yeah, McGruff.
Yeah, McGruff
That's where I heard it from, McGruff.
That heroin rules.
Apparently, it's like seeing God and fucking God at the same time. And when God, it's like seeing God and he tells you no, but then God appears when you turn around and you go, oh no, he's right there, and he's like, let's fuck.
It's like a morphine drip, right? It's just like
Can we
hitting that
make
morphine
this a
button.
little more accessible and more fun and easy to do?
What?
Heroin.
Heroin?
I'd love to try.
They did. They took all those forms away. Now you have to shoot it up with some brown shit to cut with fentanyl.
I would love to try that, please.
All right, next week,
Medical heroin.
Heroin pod.
heroin dealer.
We're raiding the hospital. We're going to get the medical grade heroin.
And then after the pod, we kill him and we put him up in some pillowcases and send him to the landfill.
Get a couple girls.
Cut them up into little bitty pieces. Make the girls strip down to their nitty gritties. Cut them up, then wash them down. They get all the blood off them. We don't have no blood on us. We haul them up to the landfill.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking more of like a Liam Neeson kind of situation. What's that movie with the heroin?
Taken.
Taken. They got like a Taken thing, you know?
I didn't know heroin was
The
involved.
heroin.
Yeah, they hooked up a bunch of girls on heroin in that movie.
Oh, yeah.
That was like their big thing. That's what a lot of traffickers do.
Well, in movies, yeah. We don't know
In
anything.
I don't know.
I
Yeah,
don't know if there's
movies
any
did it.
truth to that.
Mm-hmm.
Are they Eastern European whites and taken?
I think so.
I'm
Yeah, I
sorry.
don't
There's
like
probably
them.
truth.
Common villain.
There's
Common
probably
villain
truth.
nowadays.
Gross.
Hey, I just
Oh, I'm
watched.
Slavi. My name is Slavi. I smoke a cigarette.
I just watched the new J-Lo sci-fi movie that came out on Netflix.
I
Me
saw
too.
that on Netflix.
Their villain is an Asian man. That's a little change of pace. There you go. That's something different.
Finally.
Yeah, something different. Not a Russian white guy.
That movie was on at the shop today, and I looked up probably about 80 times enough to get the gist.
She did a good job at acting, though. I thought. I really did.
She's
She can
always
act.
at the helm of a computer.
Yeah.
The movie sucked. The movie sucked.
But you didn't watch it, right?
I
It was
got
all right.
the gist.
It was I.
You know I get the gist.
It was I.
So at the end, she's in some AI robot that comes to help her, and he's like, "They have taken from me, so I took from them. I hacked them too. We got to do stuff really quick. You see what I see? Oh my God, I see stuff in my
Mike,
robot.
I don't want to
arm.
hear you complaining about your
Oh,
job
yeah.
anymore. You're watching movies and shit. Jesus Christ.
I
Can
will
you
say
let
this
me
about the
finish,
movie.
for fuck's sake?
Oh yeah, what you got? What you got?
Jesus Christ!
I thought you were done. You did your
Yeah, I didn't seem
impression.
like it was going
No,
anywhere.
the robot was saying, "Oh my God, I see stuff with my robot." Terminator. They're doing the Terminator thing.
Yeah.
That's stupid. That's been done in the 80s. So he sees something on the wall. Guess what it is? She goes, "Are you seeing what I'm seeing?" And the robot says, "Upgrades." That's when I stopped looking.
And it was weapons on the wall.
That's when I stopped fucking watching.
Yep. But this is what I will say about the movie that I found
Upgrades.
fascinating. It seems like a movie that's anti-AI, but really it was pro-AI propaganda. Because by the end of the movie, the girl has to rely on AI. And she's been skeptical the entire movie. But she finally is like, I love AI. I have to trust this. It's the only way humans are ever going to survive. It was like, dude, this is AI propaganda.
So that's why when he first comes
Yeah.
up and picks her up, she's hesitant.
Yeah, she's hesitant the whole movie,
I
but the
get
only
ya.
way
But
is
she-
if she trusts the robot,
You seeing what I'm seeing?
and they become best friends.
Upgrades.
Yeah.
Did you see Joe Rogan talking to AI on? We had a Red Band on.
No, I want to watch that though. I love Red Band episodes.
Yeah, watch the Red Band app. At the end of it, he talks to AI for like 20 minutes
Wow,
because Red Band has some AI app.
he is such a that kind of guy. Yeah, Red Band. He's a special dude. Love Red Band.
Yeah, I like him. He's into stuff. But then they've been just praising them for their selling out the shows at the Kia Forum.
Yeah, right.
You think Kill Tony's going to be on Netflix?
I think so because
so,
the
too.
Tom Brady roast. When I saw that, I was like, wow, that's a big deal.
I heard during the Tom Brady roast that they referenced Kill Tony a couple
Yeah,
times.
so during the Tom Brady roast, Tony had the biggest roast session of them all. It starts out in the crowd, and he literally goes, "What's up, guys? I forget what he says, but he references bucket pools and Kill Tony and all this stuff, and everybody seems like they're on board. It's like, wow, Kill Tony is huge, and Netflix knows about it, and Netflix wants it. Yeah,
Because during the live show, Red Bar was making fun of this. It was he was like, everyone,
from what?
Netflix is in the building tonight. All the executives from Netflix are here at the show.
And they
watching.
boo.
And they boo.
And they all
like
boo.
Crazy.
Yep. And yeah, I love that part.
I love that too.
That's kind of cool.
That's awesome. Totally fucking over Tony.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I can't believe this is the show that where everyone just
He
hates the
just
host.
wants more and more and more and more and more.
Can't you just be satisfied?
Can't you just be satisfied? I'm saying the same thing about a lot of the podcasts I'll be watching. Guess I'm turning into Red Bar.
Dude, I love the last episode was so good. But I was watching it live and I stayed up late. I was watching it till almost 1 a.m. and he went till 4 a.m. Eastern. So I was like, thank God I did not try to watch this whole fucking thing.
You know what my favorite Red Bar thing about Kill Tony was recently? The one where they pull up the guy who had been on there before. He was like a rapper. They make him rap. And he tells the story about how Tony was somewhere wearing matching jackets.
Yes.
That's like the best Red Bar content ever. Because he's like, what matching jackets? And everybody knows the matching jackets that we're talking about. And I guess this is not a great story, but it is good, right?
It's really great.
It's really
matching
good.
Jackets?
He goes crazy. And it's like, yeah, you guys wear matching jackets all the time. And like the crowd doesn't even call him out. And that's what I hate about it. Because you think the crowd would be like, the Kill Tony jackets. But the crowd's like, yeah, haha, there's no matching jackets.
Because if you said that, you get kicked out.
It's crazy. It's like...
If you boo, I bet you get kicked out.
Yep, because I've seen it before. Remember that one episode where someone got kicked out for saying hi? And then Howie Mandel makes fun of him for it the entire rest of the episode?
Right.
That was crazy, dude.
Makes fun of who? For kicking someone out?
They kicked the guy out for saying hi or something. But he says it directly to Kill Tony, and they kick him out, and Howie's like... And then Howie Mandel, brilliantly, the entire rest of the episode is like, kick him out, he said hi. You know what I mean? Kick him out, he said something.
That's good that he like stuck to that.
And no one ever does that to Tony, so it's great to see.
Howie
that.
Mandel was just really big on the newest Red Bar.
He was, yeah. Howie's cool, kind of.
So
Sometimes
you
he's
saw
not.
that
but
too?
Yeah, I
with,
did.
with his is his daughter?
Yep, it's his daughter, and they like Red Bar.
Yeah, and his daughter was like, "Stop talking about it. Stop. He makes fun of me."
Can I ask something about Howie?
Yeah.
So before Deal or No Deal, which is when Howie came into my life, he was a comedian?
Howie came into your life with Bobby's World.
Holy shit.
Little Monsters.
So he was a comedian like in the 80s or 70s?
He was also in Little Monsters. Did you ever see that movie?
Yeah,
I
I
never
remember
saw
Little
that.
Monsters. That was really creepy.
Creepy.
Really creepy.
It's probably where Monsters Inc. got their inspiration from, because it was like
That's
a blue
a sad
monster.
one.
Yeah.
It's a sad one when she walks through that door that last time.
I don't know much about
How about
Monsters
that?
Inc.
How about that? Hey, you got a question.
Yeah, I've never seen
What?
Monsters Inc.
Oh, dude, don't watch that. You're going to cry.
How have
You
seen
are
Monsters,
going to
Inc.?
watch that actually probably one day.
I bet it's good. A lot of people like it, but yeah, I don't know much about it.
Maybe not because it's old. But what about Andrew Dice Clay in that video? Was that just fun?
What
or
video?
was Kill Tony actually like, my agents are over there, we try to get you on? Was it real or was it just part of a
I don't think I've seen that one. But Dice Clay is an interesting guy.
Is it one Devin sent us?
Yes, it had to have been.
Is he mad? What's going on with Dice?
They're having a good time. It's
Most of the time, he's fucking with people in public. He's like, "You the guy that's been asking for the picture? Have you seen that?
Yeah, at the airport.
Do you
No.
follow him on Instagram?
No, I don't.
Oh my god, you have to.
Is he
follow-
good? Is he good?
Dude, his
Figured he'd
Instagram
be
is
not that good.
He does
I mean-
man on the street like, I'm going to just bother you stuff.
He
It's
fucks
funny.
with people. And he's like, "Stop asking for pictures, man." I'll
Oh
take the
my
picture."
God.
Yeah, he goes, okay. I know I told you yesterday maybe I wouldn't, but today he's got like his Gucci glasses and a hood on.
Yeah.
But there's a clip of him with Kill Tony and other agents in the parking lot. And he's like, Tony's like, yeah, I told you, we filmed the thing. We've tried to have you on a bunch of times. My agents, it's probably just for fun. It's fake.
Or maybe that was from the live show.
Maybe.
Pull it up. This it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It sounds fine.
Yeah, hold up to the mic if you want. If it's- If it's
Yeah,
good
that's
content.
real. That's real.
What happens though? What happens?
It's just
But
Dice asking him why he's not been on the show.
But is
Seriously,
Dice
though.
seriously not getting that the fact that he could have been on and that they tried to get him on, or is he? Because he's like, oh yeah, he's
I'll send
He's
it to
really
you
not
again.
being
Just pull
easy
it
to-
up. What
he's
what
not
do I
being-
send it to? Which Instagram account?
regular old.
Scenario.
Yeah, pull this up. This is funny. Dice is hilarious on Instagram. He just filmed stuff and posted it.
He's one of the iconic comedians of a generation.
So he went to go talk to Tony, and this.
Yo, Tony, it's the #1 live podcast in the world. We tape it here I've been trying to get you on it for the last 5.5 years.
For how long?
5.5 years I've been asking you.
He does look serious.
He is serious.
Never said nothing.
Agents don't book podcasts.
I was wondering about that because he never like says nothing like about that.
I'll have my agents call your
What, in a
agents.
busy kitchen or something?
He's really acting a little dumb, and Tony's giving him the time of day. Like,
Has he
come
never
on.
done Kill Tony?
No.
That's crazy.
I
He
didn't
will
mean to
though,
skip.
and
Yeah.
he is.
I didn't
You
mean to
got to watch his Instagram. Pull up his Instagram.
I'll let him talk more, and then.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was.
unmute
I thought you did the whole thing.
I skipped out by accident. There's
Okay.
way more to this. He says agents don't book podcasts. He's like, what the fuck,
Yeah,
man?
let it
We're
go,
all
let it go.
drinking.
Yeah, just respond to me.
I'll have my agents call your agents. That's the point. It's like I know he doesn't want to do an in the studio podcast.
There's Bobby.
Mine has a live audience. Like I think
he's not a podcast guy.
Okay, he doesn't want to do a podcast.
It's Bobby Lee and that girl.
Bobby Lee said he's dumb. He's dumb.
He doesn't know what it is at all.
Bobby Lee knows the camera's on. That's why he's
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
He's good.
This is Andrew Dice Clay's Instagram. Andrew Dice Clay's filming
a
this.
brochure in front of us.
And that girl's always surprisingly good when she's on Kill Tony.
I don't understand.
So now it's
You
not
don't understand.
serious anymore.
I mean,
At that
it's-
point.
it's a podcast. You
But
heard
the
of
first
these
part
things.
was?
This is.
I've been trying to get you as a guest. You don't make your own decisions or something. What are you?
Like I was doing a movie.
You're like a ventriloquist dummy, but nobody has their hand up your ass. It's like you don't know what to do. Nobody-
That's funny, like with that.
That's funny,
that.
like with that.
No, well, why is that?
Hickory dickory
His new
dock.
his new thing, I get it, is I am fucking really dumb. I like it.
Go to his page and watch him go up to random people.
Yeah, those are pretty fucking good. Let's find an airport. Can you see if he's in an airport? in any
Yeah,
of these?
hopefully it might be hard to find a
This is
really good
fine.
one. There's a bunch of them.
I'm not even sure.
It is an airport, isn't it?
Elsie and Lisa Saline, you've been waiting. I'm not sure. They didn't give me a picture for, you wanted the picture with the face this morning?
What the fuck? Oh my god, they're not even going to say anything.
Yeah, that didn't go as well.
Yeah, there's a bunch. There's a ton of them.
Is he really working out a lot and showing that? Oh god, that's whack. No one cares about that. Andrew Dice Clay. Wait, did I thought he did.
Find a good one. Find a good one.
I
And
know.
we'll wrap up.
I thought he did a lot. Are
You
these
might have
just
to go. You might have to go to
pictures?
like the reels.
Okay, I'm gonna just go
yeah.
to Reels. I forgot about that part where everything's split apart because
There's the
Instagram says
reels.
if you're not posting Reels, no one sees you. You fucking loser. If you're not posting Reels, hey, this one looks good.
Look at him.
Are you waiting for me? The 24-karat face, you wanted the picture?
Excuse me.
The 24-karat face, you wanted the picture?
What the?
Are you,
You think a guy like that might recognize him, but nah.
He said, "No, I'm shooting across the way." That wasn't even that good. Hang on.
I think they're all great.
Yeah,
I like.
it's always kind of funny.
Statazich.
There's no way.
Statazich.
No, you're Andrew Dice Clay.
Oh, poor kid.
No, but the Statazich.
He's just gonna do that to him.
The subway's there.
Okay.
He's just gonna do that to this fan. That's great.
Funny.
The fan's like, man, I met my favorite guy today, but I don't know if I did. Like, he didn't even ever validate it. He's just telling
the
dude, shutty.
With a ball shirt and a chain.
He probably does tell him he's really Andrew Dyson.
Look
Gives
at
him
that
an
guy.
autograph.
Looks so annoyed.
Oh wow.
He's sitting with him.
You can't believe it that all of a sudden you're having a normal breakfast and the 24-karat,
Face.
you know,
What's crazy is
acclaimed, critically acclaimed.
That's
face
funny
of
that they
fame
just
comes
know.
and sits near you. How you doing?
How you doing?
Good.
but what's so crazy about it, I was just showing him.
They're gay.
I was a background
Yeah.
in the movie Foolish.
Maybe.
And I was just showing him.
Oh my God.
I was just showing him in the truck, the work truck, and I said,
You were in Foolish. Amazing.
Mad Max Fluffy Road commented on it. What the fuck?
Nice, man. Where can I run into you?
Let's wrap up with me talking about how Mad Max is stupid and gay.
Dude, Mad Max is like blowing up. What the fuck is up with that?
People like the new one,
It's
just
like-
like people like the old one. But the
I'd
old
rather watch
one-
the Mel Gibson.
Have you watched that old one, Fury Road, ever?
The
We talking real
new
old or-
one.
Someone explain to me what that movie is about.
I'll tell you. I will tell you.
I've seen it like 5 times.
We're talking the new one or the
okay,
Mel
he
Gibson
knows.
ones?
He knows what it's about then.
It's the new old one.
Cool, because I like the Mel Gibson ones. I've never seen the new ones though.
Civilization, run by Papa, whatever the fuck his name is. He impregnates all these girls, and that's where he hoards the water and gives it when he wants, and he hoards it all for himself. He's got all these weird like sons that are all.
Explain the hour and a half film.
I think that
They get in the water, maybe.
Tom Hardy is like a slave
The
for
lady
their races.
The lady drives away and then they drive back. Is that what happened? Tell me if that's not what happens.
It's what happens. But yeah, so Tom Hardy like takes.
I
They
don't get
steal the milk truck.
Yeah, that sounds
They
pretty
steal like
funny.
the milk truck. It's like full of breast milk. That truck.
Huh?
Yeah, it's
They
not
drive
water.
away.
It's not water. It's breast milk.
Huh?
Because they're his concubines and stuff.
Wow.
And he was.
Might check it out.
It is breast milk, right?
I don't know.
You know some things if you've
Cambodia?
seen it 5 times. They go back after they kill the guy on the road to say, "Hey, we killed the bad guy, and now we're back to run this water of life place." And
Yeah, they open the water.
and they open the water. But it's
I don't
weird.
get it.
Tom Hardy's character is like just like a blood bag for their races they do.
Wow.
He's like a human blood bag for these zombie guys that love
Wow.
paint and race cars, and they're like they just
Who are those guys?
They're the dudes weird like
Where do they go at night?
inbred.
They go home and go to bed?
yeah, what the fuck?
I don't understand this
It's
movie.
probably
Yeah,
pretty Game of Thrones.
I see what you're saying. I've never seen any of it,
It
but
doesn't make any. None of the movie doesn't make any sense.
I trust you. I trust you.
I got PP.
Wrap it up.
All right, we'll wrap her.
You ever seen the old Mad Maxes though? Thunderdome, the
No.
other two.
Yeah,
They're
Mel.
crazy, man.
It's like
They're crazy, and they make sense though. It's a bunch of guys
make
fighting over
sense.
gas. It's for they're fighting over gas in the end of the world. It's like okay, I get it.
If they make sense.
it's like Waterworld.
They got a big gas,
Dry land.
Cigarettes everywhere.
big
land.
gas tractor trailer, and they're driving that shit, and other people want it. That's pretty much the movie.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll spoil the water world. There is no dry land. Wrap it up.
And if there is no dry land, how does there so many goddamn cigarettes that are not like humidity stained in Waterworld? That whole movie, they all have fresh packs of cigs the whole time.
They grow tobacco.
On a boat.
The packs are manufactured in what factory that floats on the water? How are there so many preserved packs of cigarettes in the Waterworld apocalypse? It'd be like in Fallout, finding
They smoke that much in that movie?
I've never seen that movie. I got to see that.
there's preserved Nuka-Cola.
The boat's really cool.
I like the jet skis
He has
that they
gills
try to
behind
make
his
look
ears.
like other things.
He has gills behind his ears. He can breathe underwater.
Gills behind
Yes,
his
he
ears?
does.
Wow.
Yeah, Waterworld.
And then he takes a bunch of sand from under the water and then dries it out and be like, I've been to dry land.
Oh my god.
He also is bad because he takes a lady and is quite mean to the lady before they start to fall in love.
I think he's got a girl at some point, too.
That's the girl.
A not quite lady, maybe a girl.
Maybe it's a girl, huh?
He's a regular Anthony Kiedis.
All right, we're doing it.
Everybody wants a girl. Okay, go ahead, wrap her up.
3, 2, 1. Everybody wants a girl. That's what Jack said.
Oh man.
Wants a girl.
Fucking party.
Everybody wants a girl. Everybody wants a girl.
Everybody wants
yeah. A girl that'll rock your world. Everybody wants.
girl.
All right, yeah.
Everybody wants girl.
Yeah.
Never grow up, girls.
Thank you, and have a great Thanksgiving
forever.
weekend. Memorial Day. Don't drive drunk.